The insanity of Kid Nation.
Those are extremely fake. Crying, screaming, fighting, the normal things to have in these shows, correct? But what if I told you they were real this time? And the cast? Literal children between 8 and 15 years old. Now, if I told you that people enjoyed the book Lord of the Flies, you wouldn't be very surprised, would you?
I read that shit. I feel like every kid... What's one book that every kid in the U.S. has read? Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Tom Sawyer, Lord of the Flies, Hatchet. Hatchet is one I feel like everybody's read. No, I haven't read Hatchet. Great Gatsby. Great Gatsby, yeah, everybody reads in high school. The Hunger Games, I don't think everybody's read that. I think in-school required reading, if we're going based off legitimate required reading, I would say, yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird, Great Gatsby, Tom Sawyer, and Huckleberry Finn. Flat Stanley, you might have read that in, like, kindergarten. The Outsiders? What is The Outsiders? Y'all are saying, all of y'all are saying Outsiders. Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, but that's not really a book. That's more of, like, poetry. What the fuck is The Outsiders? I never read The Outsiders. Y'all read that?
I mean, it's one of the most famous books of all time and was written by a Nobel Prize-winning author. But one man
Charlotte's Web? Okay, yeah, there's one.
Seemed to love it a little too much. His name, Jonathan Karsh. Born on October 16th of 1971, he became an executive film producer. I would love to be able to tell you more about this immaculate specimen, but all you find when looking for Jonathan Karsh's life is 13 facts about his birthday, and then more facts about his birthday, and then the day he was born, and his birthday. In 2003, however, Jonathan Karsh won the 2003 Sundance Film Festival Best Director Award for the documentary
See, okay, nah, like, now you're just handing out awards, bruh. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Whenever we watch short horror films, award-winning. 2003 Sundance Film Festival Best Director Award. Well, yeah, the 2005, 7-Eleven in Orlando, Florida, Best Actor, Coach Actor, AI Robot Actor Award goes to, like, we're just handing out awards for nothing. There's so many fucking award shows.
After a pretty stagnant few years, in 2007, Jonathan Karsh would host the most controversial reality show of the time. During the screening for TV reviewers, producer Tom Foreman acknowledged that, and I quote, Kid Nation would inevitably share some elements with William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies.
Isn't Lord of the Flies where they start murdering each other and eating each other on, like, an island, and they make, like, groups, and they, like, kill each other?
Book where they literally kill the fat kid. And then,
answer my question.
On September 19th of 2007,
40 kids, 40 days, they might starve to death. No adults, that's not good. 15 deaths. Kid Nation.
This show
they would start. I feel like if you dropped 40 kids off in the middle of the fucking desert, they'd die in 3 days.
Follows 40 kids that are bussed in like soldiers, packed heavily into one school bus with all of their belongings. Once they are herded off the bus like sheep, Jonathan makes it very apparent to these, once again, literal children that they are completely alone here in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, well, what about the fucking cameramen? Like, see, that's like when I'm watching Naked and Afraid. It's always like, it's Naked and Afraid is hyper-realistic until you realize there's some dude eating a granola bar filming this motherfucker die of dysentery. Like, then it just detaches the whole struggle. Like, I know a lot of the time they're vlogging, but like that, there's this one show called Alone, which is actually the best fucking show if you're trying to watch some survival shit, because they have to film themselves entirely, and they only get checkups like once a week for like 20 minutes to make sure they're alive. Naked and Afraid pisses me off because, like, there's literally some dude just filming these people butt-ass naked, like, just dying. Like, they're there. Like, there's cameramen here. If you actually dropped off, because these kids live, right? There's no way these kids die. If you actually drop 40 kids off in Bonanza Creek Ranch and just let them fucking run wild, 10 of them are dead in the first day. Easily.
Bonanza City, New Mexico, which has now become a movie set and is the exact same place as the tragic incident during the filming of the movie Rust. They are given their food, animals, and other...
Why the hell does that kid have a guitar?
necessities in huge crates on wagons that they are forced to
Are
pull.
they gonna have to murder the goats? Nah, that's a good show. I already named all the goats, though. Well, I'm gonna kill Susan.
Right out of the gate, there is fighting between this guy Greg and this guy Mike. But that's not it. DK over here ends up cramping and collapsing halfway through.
Yep, leave him to die. Leave him to die. It's already over.
Finally arrive in the town, and, well, everything should be good from here, right? I mean, they're in the town, they have all of their necessities, everything should go great, right? Wrong. Their mattresses are packed into small containers and are the thickness of a blanket, which means that they are forced to...
hell no. Dude, do you think they're getting paid for this, or the parents put them up for this shit? Oh my god, they gotta sleep in this fucking weird-ass town?
With blankets that are, according to Jimmy, the thickness of a carpet. They don't even get a pillow. And then, dinner. The children are forced to do everything on their own.
They have to cook for themselves. Oh my god, there's no way they don't get sick. There's no way they don't get fucking salmonella.
And, well, I mean, they're children. They put pasta into the pot before it boils, and then they put so much that they can barely move the ladle through the water. But they finally make mush on a plate. The next day, the food is better, but now kids are eating all of the food and not leaving any for my main man, Jared, over here. The kids fight, Greg and Mike have another conflict, everyone shouts until Michael steps up to control it.
All right, if we already ran out of food day one, everybody. I think we need to sacrifice somebody to eat, because we've all agreed to not kill the pet goats. I say we eat Jared.
Later, Jonathan Karsh reveals that his brilliant idea is setting up a caste system for the children that is decided through a giant...
A caste system? Oh my god, are we going back fucking 400 years? Jesus Christ! The religious caste system!
They each get paid for doing their jobs. A solid $1 in buffalo nickels for the upper class, who don't have any specific job to do, 50 cents for the merchants who run the stores, 25 cents for the cooks who make all the food and wash the dishes, and a whopping 10 cents for the labor class, who take
10 cents? Yo, I'm about to be fucking dealing Starburst packets in the alleyways.
The greatest thing is that the weakest and worst group in these challenges do all the physical labor and the most amount of tasks. This town was doomed to fail from the very beginning, but there are 4 more kids outside of any of these groups. They are called the Council. Each one is in charge of one of the groups, and every 4 days or so, they have to pick one kid to get an award. A 2-pound gold star that's worth its weight in gold. Literally. $20,000.
Look at that kid. That kid's about to start sweating how many V-Bucks he can buy in fucking 10 years after this show airs. Let's hope he kept on to the gold star. $20,000. Pre-tax. Game shows today are the biggest scams in the world. They used to get more money back then when inflation was worse. Or not as bad. Now, dude, you're getting fucking 10K on America Says, or 5K on America Sends. Yeah, let's split the money amongst 5 people. We each get $1,000 post-tax. We get fucking $700. Oh, post-flight, we're left with $200.
They're in a hierarchical system, making them do absolutely everything themselves, and adding the extra competition for $20,000, they have to deal with a lot more than just that. They only have one outhouse for the first few days that they are there, with a line that lasted hours and a mountain of waste piling up inside.
Wow. They had one toilet for 40 people?
Weather events that these children have to deal with on the fly, which is a literal dust storm that is knocking over their new...
Knocks over the outhouse! Jared's in there! Jared, get out!
Outhouses. Multiple kids have ingested bleach throughout the show. One girl got multiple...
How did they accidentally ingest bleach?
Grease burns, and they could only talk to their parents right after they win the gold star on the only phone in the town. This show was insane, but...
Oh my god, do they have to kill the chickens themselves?
It's a reality show, so it isn't real, right? Well, for that, let's turn to the statements from the actual kids in the show. JonTron did an interview with the youngest kid on the show, Jimmy, and according to him, it was almost exactly what we see on camera. But this is only one of the cast members. and it was the youngest, so he might not remember everything correctly. So let's turn to Reddit. Michael, the character that took charge in the episode, had an AMA on Reddit where he also mentioned that this show was extremely accurate to how it was shown on screen. Let's take a look at some of the absolutely insane things in this show, now knowing that they are real. In episode 2, the kids were very tired of the terrible food that was being made by these children, and they decided it was time for some protein. They were planning on—
Are they gonna murder the chicken? Oh my god, dude. Imagine a group of fucking 8-year-olds have to crowd around a chicken and somehow kill it, clean it, and then cook it and not die along the process.
But some of the kids didn't like this idea. They chicken wired themselves into the chicken coop, pun intended, and were speculating on what the other people might do to their beloved chickens. And
see, now I knew that shit would happen. They already named him. They named him Susan and shit. Dude, you already eat your fucking dino nuggets at home. Open the goddamn chicken wire. We gotta cut its head off or we're gonna starve.
Eventually, Greg and the others got into the chicken coop and, in front of all the other kids and camera people, beheaded the chickens and plucked them to put in a stew. They were so desperate for food that they killed their chickens and the crew let them.
Yo! Oh my god, no way. Dude, that's crazy. They were allowed to fucking run in there and just chop the chickens' heads off?
This isn't the first time the camera people just watch these kids instead of helping them. In the first episode, they filmed the youngest kid crying behind the house. They just film him. The anger in these kids grows and grows, and they all constantly gang up on the yellow team council leader, Taylor. Don't get me wrong, I am not defending Taylor. But when it gets to the point that she is crying multiple times an episode because she is constantly getting berated by everyone else in the town, one would assume that anyone else would intervene. Jonathan Karsh even stands—
But why are they yelling at her?
In episode 4, the kids start discussing religion. Many of the kids act very—
discussing religion. Imagine half all of them are like, God isn't real. We're gonna be stuck here forever.
But this could be a great learning experience if there was a mature person to actually teach them about these types of situations.
Yeah, if there's somebody to intervene, dude, they're all 10. I'm fucking talking about God.
But once again, there is no one to intervene, and everybody else is a literal child. So instead of creating an actual learning opportunity about tolerance and other beliefs, they continue to yell and berate each other with no intervention. I really don't understand Jonathan in the show. He is the host of the show, but all he does is announce the theme of the showdown.
Yeah, he's like barely there, it seems. He's just like, welcome to the episode. This is what's gonna happen. And then he's just not there the rest of the show. And he probably gets paid more than all the 40 kids combined.
And repeat the same line over and over again. He feels as—
Golden star, which is worth more than its weight in gold.
In episode 6, Jonathan has them dig through a giant pile of beans, looking for a few cans, while pigs are wriggling around. And what's their prize for completing this challenge? Fresh produce. Only now, after weeks, do they get—
No way they've been there for weeks.
In episode 8, the showdown that they do is just an immature and idiotic idea from the crew.
Imagine they start a mutiny and just rip the fucking council's arms off. They shove the host to the side. They scream mutiny and just fucking rip their limbs off.
That could have ended up leading to injury. They have to get gumballs, chew them, and color in a picture by sticking the chewed gum to it. Not even mentioning the absolute nightmare that this is looking at it now with COVID, but even then, not only is it extremely unsanitary and unhealthy for everyone involved, but there are multiple kids here with braces. For those of you who have never worn braces,
I chewed gum with braces.
Allegedly, during a seltzer fight, DK ended up being sprayed with and consumed bleach, and he wasn't the only one. During the show, the kids had allegedly cleaned the dishes with bleach, which caused multiple kids to become sick. And while we don't know exactly what happened to them, in the words of Jimmy, you can't feel good after drinking bleach. In episode 9, they decided to mix up their teams, which many of the kids did not like, and it turned into insult wars being thrown back and forth. At this point in the show, it's not even just that the crew were just bystanders during the show, but at some points, they influenced the conflict that led to some big incidents. Taylor has a very infamous line, "Ugly chickens deserve to die." This was a huge
Ugly chickens deserve to die.
and disgusting line that left a sour taste in everyone's mouth about Taylor. But apparently, this line was fed to her by the actual crew. Once again, don't get me wrong, I am not defending Taylor. She was a very conflict-inducing person that got my blood pressure rising quite a bit, especially when talking back to some of my favorite people like Greg, Blaine, and Michael.
Yo, they should do a fucking, like, reunion, like, where are these kids now?
In episode 13, the season finale, the class system is burnt down, and they try to stop it by throwing buckets of water, and of course, Jared helps as best he can and throws a cup of water on it. Then, they have one final showdown where they set up the entire town
Who wins the show? Does somebody win the show?
for a huge reunion with their parents, who are running like a stampede towards the town. Finally, they have one last council meeting where they reward three
My parents are here now!
$50,000 gold stars, but Jared never gets one. How dare they?
Jared got no bread the whole show?
See, this show was absolutely insane. CBS canceled it very soon after, not even scheduling it for a season 2, and understandably so. With everything that went down in it, some of the parents began trying to sue for what their children went through, but the amazing...
Well, you kind of signed a contract for your kid to go fucking through this shit.
And I say that in the biggest air quotes possible, amazing crew came up with their contract. Woo boy, this contract is super scummy. The New York Times ended up getting
do they get to see the contract? Yeah, it's probably they can't sue for anything.
Copy of the contract, and according to them, it contained some crazy stuff. Apparently, even though the children were paid, they were not subject to any state or federal laws, meaning they could keep the children working as long as they wanted, and they didn't have to follow laws.
Okay, but like, bro, that's on the parents for not reading the fucking contract. Like, you're giving your 8-year-old away to this family, and you're not gonna read the fucking fine print that says, oh yeah, we could keep them and make them work forever.
It was in fact so scummy that it made sure not to hold any of the producers responsible if any of the children got pregnant, contracted STDs, suffered emotional distress, received inadequate medical care, housing was unsafe, were injured, or even if they died.
If they died? Dude, oh my god. You're telling me the parents read that fucking sentence? Bro, that's as bad as the fucking Ocean Gate submarine shit. You're like, I'm gonna read that. Yeah, let me sign. All right, see you in a month, Timmy.
Even
if you die, I can't sue.
Worse is that even though the children did receive $5,000 for being on the show...
Bro, $5,000? $5,000 in 2007. $5,000 in 2007 today. That's $7,333. That's awful.
This show is absolute insanity and was probably not very fun for the kids to film, but at least there were some good friendships that were made from it.
That's actually pretty cool if they became friends after that, but it's also probably just some traumatic shit. They might just never speak to each other. They should do a reunion. Lock in here. I spent 100 hours in the world's richest city. What new Army cadets go through during the first 6 weeks at West Point? Boot camp. Boot camp.
This is one of the most intense exercises at West Point's basic training. New cadets must rappel down a 25-foot cliff face.
Lean back. We're good.
Oh my god, buddy's about to drop him.
A 75-foot wall.
See what's coming up? Jump. Yeah.
Oh, that was not that big of a jump.
The United States Military Academy in West Point, New York, is the #1 military academy in the U.S.
Dude, I had like 3 kids in my class in high school that went to West Point.
Where 120,000 of the nation's top students and soldiers apply each year.
I feel like that's gotta change you so much, going to West Point.
Only 10% get in. And new cadet Jabril Williams is one of them.
I'm excited. I'm going to attack it with as much enthusiasm
Bro,
and
he is jacked. That man is beefed up. Look at his traps.
intensity as I can.
But before the start of school, Williams and his fellow cadets must complete the 6-week basic training program. The beginning of the...
I have said for a YouTube video, right? Because I would need to make money off of this, but I would get tear gassed. You know, I would step into the every military training video we've ever seen, there's a moment where they have to step into a room and like rip their mask off. I would get tear gassed. I just want to see what it would be like. Like, how painful do you think it is?
47-month journey that creates the next generation of leaders for the U.S. Army. Cadet.
See, some of the crazy. Like, just the amount of different body builds they come in. Hold on. Like, that guy's big. This kid's pretty small. Like, I feel like he's just going to perform better physically than this kid. Like, he's going to have a rough time. He's going to have to build muscle.
Cadet Basic Training, or CBT, begins immediately after R Day. R Day, or Reception Day, is the day when students first report to West Point and get assigned to the company they'll train in.
Attention!
The class is divided into 9 companies, each competing to earn the most points and be awarded the title of best company at the end of basic.
God, that's kind of fucking sick, though. It's like a game. It's like a fucking game. 9 companies, they gonna compete against each other for the best? Oh, nah. Then you got that one motherfucker on your team that's just like lagging behind and shit. And then he fucks you over and he makes you do like more exercises because he's fucking up. I feel like that'd be me. No lie.
You are now part of Alpha Company, the best company in Cadet Basic Training Regiment.
During CBT, upperclassmen serve as the leaders, or cadre.
I don't want to you don't want to see the palm.
The most important thing we do at West Point is...
Bro, he's probably the chill upperclassman. Yo, that would be so fucked if you got that one that's like agitated because the other upperclassmen bullied him when he got in. And so now he bullies everybody else. Then you got this guy. He's like, you don't want to see your palm. He's just nice.
The most important thing we do at West Point, teach leadership, followership, and instill your ethos. Because when they graduate here, they're going to go lead America's sons and daughters.
After R Day, cadets begin their training by learning the basics to gain the confidence they need before moving on to more advanced skills.
Hey, make sure you put it on safe and take your finger off the trigger next time, all right?
The first thing they do is they go and they learn how to qualify on a M4 carbine. So they go out and do marksmanship training.
Every soldier in basic training is qualified on a rifle. Most of them have never picked up a weapon in their life.
Most of them have never picked up a weapon. You're at fucking West Point. You've never held... I mean, well, to be fair, like if you live in a state where you're not in Texas, where are you going to be holding guns?
So there's 40 rounds. There's different targets set at different distances out in each lane on the range, and they'll pop up in different combinations. So they shoot from 5 different positions, and we do a lot of practice leading up to it, but this is when they all put it together and put it to the test.
To become qualified in basic rifle marksmanship, cadets must score a minimum of 23 out of 40 possible points.
It is always weird, though, how they kind of like that kid was smiling talking about it, but they're like learning how to kill people. Like that's the training. Like you're learning how to kill someone, like with a gun. Like that, it's training, yeah. And he's like happy and smiling about it. That's normal, yeah. I know, because it's the Army. But I'm saying like I feel like we kind of just glaze over the fact that like they're learning this so they could shoot somebody in the head.
Points. Each dummy can...
I mean, yeah, you're in the Army. You kind of got to fucking know that. But I like say it how it is.
Sends a signal up to the control tower, adding a point to the cadet's score.
Lane? 11. 31. Go.
So if they don't pass, they're going to stay until they do. So every company before us has had everybody qual that is able to qual before they leave for the day.
I actually went on lane 1, which isn't a great range because a couple of the targets are actually like sitting in the shadows, but I still managed to qualify with a 28 my highest.
I think I'd score a 45. No, I'm not trying to be that guy, but, you know, I think I'd score a little bit higher.
Today, Cadets are taking their land navigation test.
A lot, but that's okay.
They have 3 hours to find a minimum of 3 out of 5 hidden points.
We are given a map with different points. You will find what's called an attack point. Attack points are a point on the map that you know, hey, I am here.
So it's like, where's Waldo? I'd fail this. I'd fail this. No doubt I'd fail that.
There, you'll take out your compass, and you'll shoot a azimuth, and from 180 degrees, I know my point is 180 meters. So I'll walk out 180 meters, and then boom, find my point.
Each cadet receives unique coordinates and sets out to complete the test alone.
Good luck. Don't lose your scorecard.
Each attack point is represented by an orange flag. When cadets find it, they must mark their scorecard using the attached hole puncher. If
so that's how you know if they find it.
Unable to find enough points in the allotted time, they fail the test and must return later to attempt the course again.
Only 2 so far.
In addition to winning points for their company,
I'm gonna just follow someone. Like, are that like I'ma just slide some dude a 5. Yo, let me piggyback off your fucking shit, pal. If I had to do this, right? Because I'm never joining fucking West Point. I don't even think I would get in.
New cadets aim to beat records set by past
They're
West
unique
Point
coordinates? Oh, fuck no.
Students. After only an hour and 31 minutes, a cadet has returned with all 5 points found correctly.
Not bad.
Only 9 minutes away from breaking the school record. A big win for the ongoing Best Company competition. Having spent a couple weeks learning basic military skills, new cadets are now ready to learn advanced skills that will test their confidence.
I am an American soldier! I'm a member of a team!
Around the halfway mark of CBT.
Yeah, around the halfway mark of CBT, they enter something we call the hellhole.
Every time they got a new name for it. Because like this video I have not seen. But about a year ago, we watched like 4 different Army training videos in a fucking row. From like the Navy, from the Army, from like the fucking Coast Guard. And all of them have like a new name for like a way of getting fucking tear gas.
New cadets get to experience the gas chamber, also known as the House of Tears.
Now we are at the House of Tears.
We got this. We got this. Hey, this is too easy, y'all.
Everyone here is nervous, whether they admit it or not, to go in that gas chamber. And I think that part of this whole experience throughout these 6 weeks is like overcoming your fears and your anxiety for things that are dangerous.
The House of Tears is designed to instill confidence in the new cadets, but also to teach them how to properly wear MOPP gear.
So you don it, you put the mask over the back of your head, you breathe the bad air out, you suck good air in, it suctions to your face.
All right, suck in again. You're good to go.
With masks secure, the first platoon
they're entering into the fucking
enters the chamber.
House of Tears.
Go!
These little boys are gonna be men by the time they step out of this fucking hellhole.
When they open the door,
just hit them with a shaka, bruh.
We file in, about 20 of us at a time. You stand along the walls, a little bit of an environment, a little bit sketchy and scary. You do some jumping jacks. You lift the mask up for about 10 seconds, and then you put it back down and seal it. And then after that, of course, you take it off and do the soldier's.
The soldier's creed! I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior member of a team.
That guy kind of looks like me.
It's spicy. You feel the spice on your skin, you feel it on your hands, your neck, your face. You get about 3 or 4 words in and you just start choking and coughing.
The CS gas used during training is composed of tiny particles that float through the air and land on human skin, irritating areas of moisture. More specifically, mucous membranes in the eyes, nose, mouth, and lungs.
I know I'm vomiting. I already know I'm gonna be, yep, we got a squirter. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be fucking puking everywhere. I don't know why I said squirter. Nevertheless, I'm gonna be throwing up.
After a few seconds, it kind of goes away, and it becomes a lot better, and you kind of can laugh.
I want to hurt somebody. I want to kill somebody.
What?
This week, we've been working on individual movement techniques as well as medical lanes.
During the medical lane training event, cadets ruck through a forest and are then ambushed by enemy forces played by non-commissioned officers.
One squad will be performing security on the frontal side, and the Bravo team squad will be rendering aid.
I feel like no matter how much training you have, though, like going through what it would be like versus actually being bombarded by bombs and bullets, they're so different, right? You going through some fucking scenario where like you're feeling what it's like to be bombed, like it's not the you know you're safe, right? But like actually fearing your life and like being struck in by bombs and bullets, that's like fucking terrifying.
And the Bravo team squad will be rendering aid, and half of them will be pulling rear securities. My role was a team leader in the Alpha team. I'm the first person who is reacting to the contact.
Left side, Bill!
Shortly after the squad is ambushed, a casualty has been announced that requires medical aid.
Ryan, go to the casualty, go!
See, it's not gonna be like that though, right? Ryan, go to the casualty, go! Bitch, you're in war? One of your friends just got shot? Ryan's fucking down! Go get him! You're gonna be fucking freaking the fuck out.
Where's the casualty?
Casualty! Ryan, casualty! Like, bro.
You've been bleeding out for 2.5 minutes. Get that tighter. Get that tighter.
That is not an effective tourniquet. Provide cover!
While cadets applied the tourniquet.
Yeah, and applying a tourniquet to a mannequin versus one of your friends that's actually bleeding out.
To the dummy casualty, one cadet was hit by enemy.
It's impossible to train for that, other than just being in it.
Fire.
Boom! You are now blind and got a broken arm. Start screaming. Ah! Ah!
It's okay, it's okay!
Ah, my arm! My arm! Ah!
Blood spurting for the...
Ah!
Hey, hurry up, cadets. I need to leave now.
Moving! We're moving!
Moving! Keep moving. We got this, man.
This is really the best training
Once
they can do for
casualties
it.
are relocated
still
to a
not
safe
enough.
location, cadets radio in for helicopter rescue.
Dust off, this is Pitbull. I have a medevac request, over.
Pitbull, this is dust off. Proceed.
Line 1, Whiskey Lima 8579 8624.
Pitbull, that's a good copy. Medevac en route. Over.
Instructors simulate helicopter sounds and play the role of a medevac crew.
What are his injuries? He has massive hemorrhage in his leg, respiratory, neo-chest decompression, his airways blocked off.
And X.
What was going through your head when you heard those first gunshots?
Definitely nerve-wracking. It's pretty exciting, honestly. But I was just like, oh shoot, like.
Nerve-wracking in training? Dude, think about when you're actually about to get fucking killed.
Yeah, like we're about to begin. It was pretty fun, sir.
Fun?
Man, that was hectic. I got thrown right into that.
Don't be scared.
As cadets continue to gain confidence in their skills, they are brought to the mountaineering and rappelling course,
Wave 3 on rappel!
where they learn to safely make their way down natural cliff faces in the New York mountains.
Today we learned how to set up our belts, how to cinch them, how to use our brake hand and get our feet set, overcome some fear.
Why do they have to learn this so much? Like, is there a lot of scenarios where they're going to be, like, rappelling from areas in the military? Like, I feel like every training video I've ever seen, they always do this. But why?
If I mess up like the first time,
It's probably just something in case you need it.
this drop is a little bit deeper.
Lane 3 on rappel!
This time I had a wider base. I noticed that was what kind of messed me up on the
In
25-foot
special
one.
forces, I mean, yeah, and these people are at West Point.
See what's coming up?
Oh, hell.
You got to give yourself a
Well, don't the people at West Point usually become, like, the head officers? They're usually not the people... I don't know for sure, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I always assume the people at West Point, since they're so valuable, they'd never be on the front lines. Like, if you're enrolling into the Army, you're front lines, right? But, like, if you're West Point, you're 10% acceptance graduate. You've learned all of this shit. You're going to be like one of the leaders. You're not going to be the dude in the front getting murdered.
Little leap, and then you gotta shoot your arm out to give yourself some slack to clear that gap. Gotcha. Otherwise,
squad leaders are with their infantry. Okay, true.
Slam your hands into the wall.
Gotcha.
All right. Jump.
Hell yeah!
Once cadets make it down the 75-foot wall, they move to the mountaineering course and use their hands and feet to climb up the cliff face.
That's the thing, I didn't look down until I was halfway through. The only thing that was going through my head really was, man, all these people are watching. It would be a shame if I fell, so.
Once cadets reach the top of the mountaineering lane, they're instructed to let go and walk backwards down the cliff.
Lean back.
Trusting that their battle buddy and their equipment will keep them safe.
This gives us knowledge on being a well-rounded
battle buddy? Yeah, and then that dumbass lets go of me and I fall to my death.
You're not always going to have to go to a mission or have a mission where you're going to need to rappel, but it's just good background knowledge to have.
As the end of summer nears, new cadets are ready to put their skills to the test in an event called the Crucible.
I think they actually
Crucible
slept in
here
those tents.
is the penultimate team building event.
This is the last chance for each company to earn points and come out on top as the best company.
All of your warrior skills, your individual tasks, they're all kind of put to the test.
Platoons have 2 hours to map out 8 different stations given as coordinates, correctly locate them, and then complete the tasks to get as many points as possible.
When you get to the point, you have to execute some type of physical movement.
Help, help.
The first event is a
I
race.
would love to be the guy that's just getting dragged. Then you don't even need to run. You just gotta fucking lay down. I'll volunteer to be that guy.
Where cadets must securely strap a cadre to a skid and race around a set of cones. Following the skid race, one volunteer has to correctly put on an entire set of mop gear.
Back up. You have to don, clear, and seal the mask in 9 seconds and correctly assume mop level 4.
Ready, set.
Come on, come on, come on.
Is West Point one of the only places that combines men and women into training?
Go on, clear yourself. Got it, Andrew.
Do your wrist.
Hey, let them do it.
Next, the platoons must find a new location where they must move a partner on their back 50 yards using either a fireman's carry or a piggyback.
We also practice the employment of hand grenades. Obviously not.
You have some heavy-ass motherfucker you gotta fucking pick up. Your friend got somebody that's 150 pounds. I got the fucking big, bulky Larry that's fucking 330 on my back.
Actual hand grenades, but with the hollow shells and making sure we can employ those properly, which for us is landing within 5 meters of targets at 30 meters distance, which is the proper range for the employment of a hand grenade. I think we did really good overall. We came in at the very last minute, which means we were pushing all the way to the very end.
The guy that was there told me that we were the first platoon that had as many points as we did at that point.
Wow. It's that many in one group?
Known to parent.
And then they graduate.
Challenge. The academic year.
You persevere
How
and
do
get
you
that.
even see your kid? Everybody's fucking head shaven, wearing the same outfit. All right. That was a W vid, though. Do not order the Grimace Shake from McDonald's at 3 a.m. Help. I don't know if we're going to get through this whole video. That is so fucking loud.
What's up, you guys? On tonight's video, we have...
When was the last time we watched this, man? Probably the Among Us meal. Like 3 years ago. I have not seen Arcade Craniacs. Dude, now he's got the Grimace Shake. This is going to be the craziest video ever.
The famous Grimace Shake!
Grimace Shake! Oh no, not the birthday Grimace.
Tonight's video, we are going to...
I am Grimace Shake. Oh, God.
Drink the famous Grimace Shake at 3 a.m. and see what happens. And no time wasted. Let's just drink this bad boy right now and see what happens. All around the internet, they keep saying when you drink the Grimace Shake, something happens. And I don't want to waste no more time. So I'm going to drink it and see what happens, you guys. Wish me luck.
I haven't even had it yet. Is it good? I'm assuming it's not even a thing anymore. Like, how long can you buy the Grimace Shake? Makes you shit yourself.
Drink it. Oh
my God, he's literally chugging the Grimace Shake. Oh no!
Okay, is it good? I just get really scared because everybody's been having a lot of bad experiences drinking this, so I'm just trying to... Okay, let me drink some more. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he's probably like 5% Grimace.
Yeah, put it in your mouth. Swallow it. Swallow it.
Oh God, I hate watching these videos. I fucking hate watching these videos.
It's in your system.
What is this man doing?
No, that's the wrong video. Wait, okay, it's a good taste, but I don't like how it's all purple, though. You guys, comment right now. Have you guys tried the new Grimace Shake? You try it.
I have to comment if I try to do Grimace Shake. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm literally going to get a Grimace Shake. Grimace Shake right now. Oh my God. Why is he in a fucking devil mask?
And let us know the reaction, you guys. We're gonna find out the reaction of the Grimace Shake. Is it good, or is it not, or is it gonna get us possessed?
Hey, chill.
Oh my God, he's literally choking on the Grimace Shake. Somebody help him.
You ever had like that strawberry Nesquik milk? It does taste like strawberry milk, right, guys? Yeah, it tastes like ice cream Nesquik milk. Okay, for now, you guys, we're gonna keep drinking this. And if you guys want us to drink this whole thing, you guys have to smash up the like button.
Oh my God, I have to smash the like button for him to drink the Grimace Shake.
I have to drink this whole
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say he drinks it anyway. Even if I hit this, even if I hit a fucking dislike, I'd say drink it.
Because this is a shake, it can take a long time. We're gonna be reacting to the dark history of Grimace and see why.
Okay, what even is Grimace though? Like, did y'all know McDonald's had a mascot named Grimace? McDonald's most recognizable character. Since fucking when? Ronald McDonald, Grimace, and then I don't know any of these other things. What is this fucking thing, dude? Who is that kid? These are from like the 60s. What's up? That was the Hamburglar. That kid was the Hamburglar. They had a Hamburglar mascot. Where's the Hamburglar fucking meal? When are we gonna get that shit?
So let me pull out the phone, watch these videos, and see why the hell is this Grimace.
Oh my God, get to it.
We know he has...
Oh, he's literally just reacting. I'm just reacting.
Look at McDonald's. Those are the old commercials. If you guys grew up in the 90s, you guys know all about the lore of McDonald's. I remember they used to have the movie, too. Yeah, the Adventures of Ronald McDonald. I used to love that. You guys go check out. I'm pretty sure they have it
Yeah,
on.
ain't nobody know that, bro. Who here grew up in the fucking 90s? Zeusy, do you remember Grimace? You're our designated 90s child. You're around the age where you would remember Grimace. I know Grimace and the Hamburglar. Okay, see, he does. I don't. I remember the old Ronald McDonald. I remember when Burger Kings used to have like Elvis at them and they were like themed. I don't remember the Hamburglar. They used to be in my Happy Meals. The Hamburglar.
Away with the shakes before being changed to good.
Oh, so that's why they make the shakes? Because he will protect the shakes?
Grimace has vanished. He was last seen at Dodger...
Grimace went missing with Donald Trump? Oh my God, what if he's on Epstein Island? Oh, what if Grimace is there? Oh God, his eyes turned back behind his head.
You're gonna do it? Oh, you're crazy. That's perfection. Okay, what's...
His wife had also been repeatedly clubbed.
I don't think this is the real dark history. Let's just keep watching. Did Grimace go to court? What the? You guys, I don't really believe in this though. I don't know if this is real or not. Hey, what the hell was they?
He was saying Biffle was Grimace.
Okay, I kind of don't believe that video. They were going off the rails of the whole lore of Grimace. I did find another video of Grimace, The Dark History, but that one was kind of weird. They were saying that he went to court. They were saying they were like investigating him.
Didn't make really sharing a small fucking McDonald's shake.
I'm getting a little sick from this now. It's starting to hurt my.
I'm starting to get a little buzz from the fucking Grimace shake. He just literally becomes paralyzed in the folding chair. Just, oh, he's eating a kid!
A kid? Yo, that's true. He did eat a kid. Keep drinking that. We're almost done with it.
And served 10 years.
Grimace caught in 4K.
He came up with the idea to sell milkshakes at McDonald's so that he
oh
could
my god, and he got all the fucking 5. He got all, wait, no, is it 5? Or it's 6. He got the 6 Infinity Stones.
Because now they're saying that he made up the whole idea to make the shakes so he can make money.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go to where they actually... Oh my god, stop fucking reacting to Grimace Shake TikToks.
That was a good one. That was a good one. You have a little bit more to go. I feel weird.
Are they not going to invest into a Grimace outfit? Please tell me they did. Please tell me they went all out and they get Grimace to show up.
What was that noise? Yo, I feel weird.
You feel weird? I ate the whole thing.
Oh, no. I think it's happening again.
Not again.
Oh, no, I can't move. Oh, there's Grimace. Oh, he's coming at me. Oh, he's moving towards me. Oh, God. You're just sitting there watching Grimace hobble towards you.
What the hell was that noise?
Oh, God, he's coming. He's climbing through the window.
I saw something red and yellow. You okay? Dude, your heart's beating fast. His heart's beating fast.
Something's happening.
Who the hell was that? Here, give me the camera. Dude, I heard a noise over there. Hello?
Ronald McDonald! What? What? Where's Grimace?
The milkshake? What the hell was that, Ron?
Did he say who drank the milkshake?
Was that Ronald McDonald? You guys, what should we do?
What?
Oh,
What is it?
Agent Gabe.
Please don't.
Oh, Jinkies, he's right behind you, Scoob. Oh, no.
Is he right behind me?
Oh, my God, it's so loud.
Oh my God! What the hell was?
You think they do multiple takes? You think he's ever fucked up and he's like, all right, hold on, we gotta go. Hold up, I pressed stop. My bad. I stopped the recording.
What's that? How the hell did he sneak up on us?
I think it's one take. I think it's one take every video.
You guys, I think Agent Gabe's in trouble. I don't want to go back. He had a freaking knife. You guys, that's why I said do not drink the milkshake, because that could happen to you. And now that I have that substance in me, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. And then the best thing you could do is turn the lights off. Try to
What the fuck is the best thing you can do? Turn the lights off.
Camp overnight here and see what happens in the morning, and hopefully, just hopefully, Agent Gabe is safe and nothing happens to him. And what watches right YouTube channel.
It ends. Yo, is he really gonna do a part 2? There's no way. Yo, no way. I got top comment already. He posted that 7 days ago. He got a part 2. Drone catches Grimace. Do not drink the Grimace shake. Do not order the Grimace shake. Wow, he's fiending this Grimace, right? Grimace shake, Grimace shake, Grimace shake, Grimace shake. Bro, he got another one.
Grimace?
You wanted to see my face, right?
Yeah? What are you doing? And the shake? Again, Grimace, what are you gonna do with the shake? You're gonna leave it right here?
You should drink some, Edward.
Whoa.
Yo, that is definitely like a Teletubby outfit. That ain't even Grimace.
Whoa, can we?
Bro, yeah, somebody said Huggy Wuggy.
See your face, where are you going? You're gotta grab the shake. Grimace, I have your shake. Grimace.
Oh my god, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. We're moving on. We're moving on. Exposing Vietnam's mystery meat supply chain.
This is a mega rat, a rat that weighs over 8 pounds. And
that doesn't even look like a rat. Doesn't that look like a gerbil? Or like, that isn't, I feel like a rat has like a thin face. This is an 8-pound rat. Maybe they're like it's like genetically modified shit. You know what I mean? Like a cow, like how they're breeding cows to get really fat. And then they just produce more meat. It's not like a New York City rat. These are like bred to be eaten. Kind of like a capybara. Yeah, capybara, or what's like a mole. Kind of looks like a mole.
A rat that weighs over 8 pounds. And soon this is going to be cooked into something locals say is delicious.
Today I'm tracing the full journey of the bamboo rat, discovering whether it's a bizarre delicacy.
Oh my goodness.
Or mainstream meat.
In the city of Hanoi.
I would eat it. I would eat it. Because it doesn't look like a rat. No, bro, I would eat it. I would eat it. I would try it. You're telling Cap? Bro, chat. I've eaten gross ass shit. This doesn't look bad. I mean, I don't know. I need to see the cross section.
What percentage of
what does the meat look like?
People do you think have eaten rat before?
Let's start where it all begins.
Right now, I'm basically inside a giant rat dormitory. Here there are hundreds of rats, and in each of these little pods, there is a single rat.
Yo, they're kind of cute. Am I crazy? I feel like this would be like a fire pet. They're not, have you ever seen like a New York rat's like disgusting and dirty? These are like, oh.
When you look at it, it is intimidating because these guys have massive teeth. Would you like to see one? I'm gonna show you.
Filthy, smelly, plague-ridden.
Yeah, see, that's what a rat looks like to me.
Vermin. That's the type of rat most people imagine. But the creature in this cozy little pen is a different beast.
Oh God.
It's 4 times heavier, with teeth powerful enough to snap through finger-sized branches.
You should not go anywhere near its neck or face.
You think you could bite your finger off?
You should just go to the tail and pick it up. Here we go, buddy. Whoa. Take a look at that.
Meet the bamboo rat, a creature named after its favorite food.
Look at this big marvel. A beast. Frisky, fuzzy, pudgy, fat. And that's a medium-sized one. This isn't even the biggest ones that they have here at this farm.
They keep calling it a delicacy. Like, is this expensive to eat in Vietnam? Like, I feel like we watched another video where they were selling bats for more price-wise than chickens. It wasn't best food reviews. It was an Andrew Fraser video. And I don't think it was Vietnam. I think it was the Philippines. But bats cost more than chickens did. I just don't see a world where, like, I'm paying... Obviously, I'm not in the culture, but I'm like, I'm not going to pay more for a rat than I would for, like, a chicken breast.
In the wild, bamboo rats dwell in burrows in the hilly regions
of fuck no, catching a wild one.
Northern Vietnam.
One bite from this
that seems terrifying to grab one of these fuckers.
Rat, and it's gonna
look at him fighting.
Rip a quarter of your finger off.
On farms, they're the largest rodent raised for meat in this country.
It's unbelievably cute. I kind of can't believe it. I want to cuddle with this rat like somebody would cuddle with their cat while sleeping at night. It is so.
God, they look so stupid. That makes me feel better about it. Is that fucked? I can't even eat rats anymore because I can't eat mammals. But, like, in my brain, the amount of fucked up it is to eat an animal is, like, based off of how stupid they are. Like, no, seriously. I would argue it is objectively more fucked up to kill and eat a cow than a chicken. Like, a chicken is, bro, I mean, brick wall. Like, they're not, you know, they're not there the way that, like, a pig is, you know? Versus, what's like an intelligent animal that we eat? We want to eat a chimpanzee? Well, Brady, I think we would eat a chimpanzee if chimpanzees tasted good, if I'm being real. I don't think it's just intelligence that's playing a factor on whether or not humans are eating them. I think it's also they taste like shit. Like somebody's eaten a chimpanzee and gone, this is disgusting. And so you don't eat it. I don't know. There'd be a pain in the ass to get the meat from them. Yeah, well, I mean, it's logistics, too. Like, another thing is chimpanzees don't harvest a lot of meat for how long it takes for them to grow. Like, most farm animals that we eat are animals that grow rapidly, fuck like crazy, and don't cost a lot to feed. And in terms of, like, feeding versus actual output for how much weight they're gaining. Like, rats grow pretty quick. So rats make sense to farm, or I guess, what is not called farm? Oh my God. Domesticate is the better term? I don't really know what I'm looking for. It's easier to breed rats and harvest their meat.
Because later, I'm going to be eating either you or one of your friends.
Today, I'll be taste testing multiple bamboo rat recipes, including a countryside dish reserved only for the brave.
Really? Like you take out the blood from the rat?
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know if I could drink the blood of the rat. That would.
And we want to.
I would dip the meat in the blood. But I don't know if I could drink the blood because I'd be kind of worried that'd give me like a parasite or something.
Only for the brave.
Really? Like you take out the blood from the rat?
It looks like hot sauce. It does. Doesn't it look like Frank's Red Hot? You could lie to me and tell me that's Frank's Red Hot. And that would be better. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my dad lied to me and he told me calamari was onion rings. And I ate like a bunch of them and I was like, no, they're chewy, but good. He was like, you're eating squid. I went, what?
A whole roasted ratzilla served at a premium restaurant in Hanoi.
Not only is it big, it's thick.
My day starts at a rat farm, tucked away in a suburb roughly an hour's drive from Hanoi. I'm here to reveal the process of bamboo rat farming. Along for the ride, my friend
Laum. You and I have a long history with rats.
I love best food reviews. Can I say that? This guy has it on fucking lock. Like, every video is so fun to watch. Some I can't react to because it's just like, oh, informative, lame, but like, not lame. Lame to react to. Like, what am I going to commentate about? But I love the ones where he's like, I'm going to be eating a bear paw today. I'm eating a horse dick. Here's what it's like.
In the Mekong Delta, we ate a typical rat. It's a rice field rat, but it's the same kind of rat that you would find in a city. I remember you absolutely having a meltdown over the fact that to prepare the rats, they just cut the head off with the scissors. Just like...
They just grab the living rat, chop its head off, and then throw it in the, with scissors? Like staple scissors?
That.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
So to cut the head and then... Oh, no.
That was kind of shocking to you at that moment.
Really, it was, totally.
But right now, we are in a rat farm. When you walked into this room, what is your first
Holy shit!
impression?
To be honest, I feel way bad.
Yo, let's just throw up a quick verbal trigger warning here. You might see an animal. You might see a lot of dead animals this video. I don't really know where this is. I don't know where this is going.
This one right here is just over 8 pounds. Would you like to see it up?
Yo, if you showed me that animal, no part of me would say, oh, that's a rat. Like, if I saw that in the wild, I'd be like, yeah, that's some type of, that's like a mole. Yo, I would be like, I don't know what that is. Not a ferret. It does kind of look like a mixture of a ferret and like a groundhog. Or not a groundhog. What's another thing that lives in the ground? Not a groundhog. Not a beaver. Like a gopher. But gophers are kind of small.
Would you like to see it up close, Lam?
I can see, but don't let me touch. Wow.
Look how fuzzy and cute that thing is, Lam.
That one's fat as shit.
Cute, yes.
Why don't you touch it a little bit?
Em sao được không?
You know the weirdest thing is when people name their animals that they end up killing and eating? I find that odd. Like, if you name an animal, I would say that's a pet. Like, obviously they're not naming it, but there's like people in the US that like name pigs they raise and then they kill and eat them. And they're like, I'm eating Fred as bacon. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I'm not naming it. I'm not building any sort of relationship with that animal if I know I'm going to eat it. The second I pet the animal, it's cooked. I can't kill it. Like, and I know that's like a weird thing. Like, here's where like the vegan, like that vegan teacher would be like crashing out on me. Like, oh my God, how would you eat it then? Well, because it's still fucking food, you know? It's the whole point. The animal wouldn't exist unless we were farming it. But yeah, I couldn't name it. Like, if I was at a farm and I'm petting a cow, I'd be like, oh my God, this is sad.
I cannot see the nipples.
But why do you want to?
Because it look weird, you know, like normally there's some nipple here.
It's not the first thing I look for, but that's cool. That's good to know. Do you want to grab it by the tail?
Sure.
It's kind of gentle. It's moving around. It doesn't love being held by the tail, but it doesn't hurt it. Can you see its nipples now?
I still don't see any.
Okay, maybe we need a magnifying glass.
I'm staring straight at his butthole, buddy.
This chubby fellow is one of
It's the only thing I saw. I didn't see any fucking nipples.
over 300
Wait for him to start spreading shit everywhere.
bamboo rats on this farm, all lovingly pampered by Mr. Tung.
Can we talk about the rat life cycle from birth to the time that they're ready to sell? First of all, how do you get the rats to, you know?
How you get them to fuck? I feel like you just put them in the same fucking thing and they'll do it. I mean, it's rats, bro. There's no way you have to, like... Pandas, you have to show them porn. That's a real thing. I knew you guys were going to say Tung Sower. Chat was delayed on that one. The second they said Mr. Tung, I was like, yeah, just give it 10 seconds. Somebody's going to fucking say that shit. Bro, no, pandas, that's a real thing. There's like a short window that pandas reproduce. So they showed to get pandas aroused, they'll show them like videos of other pandas having sex. Yes, zookeepers and researchers at breeding centers in China and Thailand show panda porn to giant pandas to make them horny. Todd, look it up. That's a real thing. Their sex drive is so low that to make pandas reproduce in the window that they have to, they show them porn. But not human porn.
To put a male with a female in one container like that and let it happen.
Easier than I expected. Tell that to Japan.
Don't tell people to look it up. I'm not telling people to look up panda porn. I'm telling people to look up if that's a fact or not.
After 6 weeks of pregnancy, a bamboo rat mom pops out 4 to 8 pups. They start life on milk, then move on to hard food after a month and a half. Mr. Tung feeds the crew twice daily, serving up bamboo, corn, and cassava stems, a routine he has
corn. Sorry, holy shit.
Refined over 6 years in the bamboo rat raising business.
I'm curious, how did you get into this job?
He started raising as a hobby first, and it turned into business later.
I like that. I mean, as hobbies go, this is pretty out there. Is raising rats lucrative? Can you make a lot of money doing this?
Compared to other livestock raising, this one is way better. It's very rare.
What? You make more money raising rats than like chickens.
At the moment, not like everybody can raise it. You have to have the technique, you have the secret. That's why they can sell very high price.
1 year of crunching on good food and sleeping in a cozy single room, and these bamboo rats hit.
Nah, see, now I'm gonna get so sad when they fucking kill him.
Nearly 7 pounds, the ideal weight to hit the market. Mr. Tung's rats sell for double the price of beef in Vietnam, and his main customers are restaurants in Hanoi.
In Hanoi, what percentage of people do you...
His fucking rats sell for twice as much as beef. Like a fillet, like what cut of beef? Like just cow and like a whole cow in general, or like fillets?
You think have eaten rat? 10%?
5%, I would say. 40%.
That's something I call a rat farmer bias. When your whole world is rats, you think everyone's eating rats.
Almost every single restaurant in Hanoi would sell this one.
Really? I gotta check these menus a little bit more closely.
Before hitting Hanoi streets to see...
Nah. I don't know.
If rat...
Like seeing the teeth. Oh, Jesus.
Meat really has become mainstream, and before trading...
He really is fucking, he really is, you know, just lathering it in sauce, which I do vibe with. Make it taste good.
To see if rat meat really has become...
Bit of a marinade we got going on here.
Mainstream, and before treating ourselves to 2 plus-sized rat dishes...
It looks like dog meat.
Lam and I attempt to take on some countryside cooking with a dish that separates the brave from the squeamish. You'll find it here.
It looks like I couldn't say that at a restaurant, bro.
Just steps away.
That is fucked.
From the rat farm in a local drinking spot.
So right here we have a couple of delicious looking furry rats. We're not actually going to be eating the rat meat yet. Instead, we're going to be eating the blood. In addition,
should I scan this to see if they kill a rat on the video? I think we're fine.
Known as titgan.
deep gun.
You've heard of deep gun, right?
Crazy, man. This is the rest supposed to want to meet for deep gun.
But is he a local? Like, I understand he's the translator and the guy that's along the ride with him, also probably a creator, but like, he seems as shocked about eating rats as the other guy.
Supposed to want to meet for deep gun.
Deep gun, or raw blood pudding, is exactly what it sounds like. A bowl of raw blood.
Is that nutritious? Like, what outside of iron, what are you getting out of that?
To jazz it up, they mix in herbs and minced meat. Duck blood is the classic choice for this dish.
I eat healthy can be.
This is like that. You ever order something that looks good on the menu and then it shows up and you're like, oh, fuck. You get like a little risky pick at a restaurant. You like read it and you're like, oh, this is kind of out there for me, but I'm going to order it. And then it comes out and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, no, this is bad. This is like one of those things. I'm like, oh, minced meat and herbs. Okay. Comes out. It's like, oh, I don't want that.
Before, but that one, it's not my favorite, to be honest. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, but even if it's like your second or third favorite, that's still pretty good. Is it in your top 10?
No.
Deep gun has been...
I couldn't do it. I don't... Okay, here's the thing. I think if I'm like... Okay, I couldn't do it unless I was like really drunk. If I was... Okay, Sketty, you're saying you couldn't do it, bro. If I'm at the point where it's like 3 a.m., I'm done at the bar, I'm kind of hammered, and I'm just starving... I think you could put anything in front of me and I'd eat it. Like almost any, not like surströmming, but like I'd try it. I don't know. The smell is the biggest thing. Smell and texture for me food-wise. Like if I bite into something and it has a mouthfeel that's opposite of what I think it would be, then oh my God. Yo, actually, sorry, I just got so distracted. I was reading the language and I was like, oh my God, Vietnam. GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr has brain rotted my brain so much that I'm like, oh, I recognize their language. 2 die after eating raw pig blood pudding. This was 2025. 6 of 17 people were hospitalized. Yeah, I think I'm probably not going to take part in the pig blood thing.
Twice about eating it.
Or the rat blood.
But when it's made with rat blood, well, that might require thinking 3 times.
Is this like a common dish or something that he's tried or even prepared before?
He did made it before.
I've made it once or twice.
I saw a lot of people eating it, and I myself eat it, so I can guarantee that it's safe.
Okay, let me double check. I am in Vietnam, and I'm gonna eat raw rat blood. Should be fine, right? Anything to worry about?
Even if they're farmed rats, there's still a bit of caution to keep in mind. Farmed or not, raw blood dishes can carry some health risks, just because any raw animal product can have bacteria or...
No, we were asking ChatGPT what we're gonna do. You were hitting up Bernard. Yo, Bernard, about to eat some rat blood. What are your thoughts? Oh, hey, what's up, man? Glad you asked me. Bernard here. I'm just letting you know that eating rat blood pudding might not be as good of an idea as you think it is. And then it goes on a fucking 9-paragraph rant.
Parasites, but hey, if it's a local delicacy and it's prepared in a way that locals have been doing safely, just make sure you trust your source.
Our source is that guy?
Yes.
How do you feel about our source?
He looked really trustworthy to me. Honest and sincere. And
yeah.
Yo,
Our trusted chef dispatches the bamboo rat, collects its blood in a bowl, and saves it for later. Now he prepares the rat meat that'll soon join the blood.
This feels like some shit I would order at like a bar for a shot. Yeah, I'll have the rat blood shot. And it's like a mixture of fucking rat blood, sriracha, and vodka or something, and it curdles. Like something, no, you wouldn't. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't see this as like a dish I would be like, oh, I'm going to eat the whole fucking thing.
Then he covers the rat with straw and sets it on fire, burning away any remaining hair.
Not looking half bad now. got a little brown tint on him. He's looking pretty good.
The scorched rat is split open.
And it's ruined. And it no longer looks good. Okay.
Then dropped into boiling water. When the whole rat is cooked through, our chef debones it.
Oh, God. Oh, God. This is like picking apart a fucking rotisserie chicken, man. You're just staring at a bunch of meat and bones, and you're like, I don't know where to go from here. I'm just gonna start nibbling on shit.
Then minces it with basil and culantro. We're now one step away from finishing the raw blood pudding. This recipe is strange enough, but what I'm about to find out will completely change the way I look at Vietnamese food.
Right now we're in the countryside where it's not so unusual for people.
Bro, you know the hardest part about having this job is if you're not liking something, you're sitting right in front of the chef that made it and you're actively reviewing it. You obviously you have to pass this mental barrier of like, oh, this is like, you know, part of a culture that I haven't been a part of. This is something that I'm not used to. But you're eating it, and say you just like want to vomit, like you gotta hold that down. You gotta hold that down. You know, chef's right in front of you.
To eat rats. But in the city of Hanoi, what percentage of people do you think have eaten rat before?
90%.
He thinks 90% of people in the world have eaten rats.
Eat rats. But in the city of Hanoi, what percentage
in Hanoi
of people do you think have eaten rat before?
90%.
Really? 90%? That number's unhinged. It's outrageous. There's no... See, can I tell you what's difficult about the position I'm in, Laum, is I'm doing a video about rat, and there's like Vietnamese Americans watching this, and they're like, oh, cool, make it seem like all Vietnamese eat rat. And I'm going, no, just a handful eat rat. But then the Vietnamese folks are like, no.
No, we all eat it. No, we all eat it here. He's trying to show like, oh, this is not something that's like that common. Oh no, everybody here eats it. Okay, yeah, maybe 90% of people have eaten it, but that doesn't mean that 90% of people continue to eat it, right? That could be something that's like, oh, everybody's tried it.
The answers we heard from the rat farmer and the rat chef, Laum and I decide to run our own survey in the
just start interviewing people on the side of the road. Yeah, that's fair.
Streets of Hanoi. I want to find out how many people have actually eaten this bizarre food.
This person's had rat too?
Yes. Yeah.
What?
But before that, it's time to face...
I mean, bro, if it's on every menu in your fucking city, at some point you're eating it. If you're in an area that eats horse, right? Like there's a lot of countries that eat horse. Even if you're not somebody that actively eats horse, if you go to a restaurant and every single restaurant you go to, horse is on the menu, at some point you're going, yeah, fuck it. You know, fuck it, I'll try it.
That raw blood pudding.
This is going to be our first taste of rat. How do you feel about that?
I'm curious to see how it looks.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness.
Remember that?
What? Oh, don't tell me it's just a bowl of blood.
A bowl of rat blood. It's mixed with water and fish sauce before it joins the minced rat meat. The final product sits before us now.
It's three-dimensional. It's coming out at me.
Yeah, like, dude, that actually looks like brains in a bowl.
Dimensional is coming out at me.
I just want to know what it tastes like.
A lot of blood.
I haven't seen...
Is that weird that, like, I don't think I would enjoy it, but since I've been doing a lot of these, like, weird food reviews and I've eaten gross shit on stream, part of me has, like, a weird curiosity to being like, I'd put that in my mouth. Pause. Yeah, I'd try it. You know, like, I wouldn't want to be like, oh, I'm going to order a whole dish because I know I wouldn't like it. But I'd be like, give me a spoonful. Yeah, probably like straight metal and fat, if I'm being honest. Because it's like soaking in blood and you're also just eating minced rat. So it's just every part of it. So it's going to be really fatty.
Such for like over 10 years, can you believe it? The last time, duck, chicken, not this one.
Which bothers you more to think about eating? Duck blood or rat blood?
Rat, of course.
Oh, don't smell it. Oh, that's a risky play.
I dare not to even smell. I will try.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what you got to do. Fuck that. That's just going to psych yourself out. If you smell it, that's just immediately ruining the entire experience. You just got to fucking eat it. Oh my God, no. Oh, no, I would rather it be... I got to stop looking at it. I would rather it be liquidy. No, dude, the texture fucks me up. Like Jell-O, oh my God. The reason that fucks me up so bad is because, oh my God, I come from like a part German family, and this is really popular. It's called head cheese, and it looks like it has the same consistency. And this is the fucking most disgusting thing. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god, head cheese is so bad. Oh, it's just the texture, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not that excited either. It's pretty intense.
He's eaten so many things, though, that he's just stone cold Steve Austin. I've seen him eat an alive fish. Like, this is not going to phase him. You feel the gag in your throat. You're like, oh no.
Try to appreciate it. Don't think about the blood. Think about the flavors. There's some good flavors in there. It's meaty, some gristle. It's all been cut down into a fine mince, so there's kind of a chewy texture
it's
to
not it. Bro, you're saying you're saying it's meaty and there's gristle, but I'm only seeing gristle.
Some gristle. It's all been cut
Like, that's all fat.
down into a fine mince, so there's kind of a chewy texture to it, right? I'm trying to walk you through this. You're gonna make it through.
Oh no! When you hit when you hit that point where you're holding your breath and you're just going, just speed chewing, staring at the beer, any liquid. You're like, I'm gonna swallow this. I gotta swallow this. I gotta swallow this.
Buddy. As you're focused on chewing, that milky blood, it kind of dissolves in your mouth and then just goes straight down your throat. Then there's the aromatics. You can taste coriander, some real fresh flavors in there.
Oh yeah, dude. You put the fucking. I've had that so many times. On and off stream, you're eating something gross. You fucking fill your mouth with liquid, just chew. Yeah, get it down. That's bad.
I do not vomit, you know.
That's wild. I'm gonna tell the chef later. That's one of the
I fucking love this guy.
highest compliments in this restaurant.
I think it's about like mentality, right? Because I know it's from rat.
So that's interesting because someone's mentality when eating food is what creates the whole experience. So I'm gonna ask you to take one more bite, but this time.
Oh my god, no. Dude, am I crazy or did more meat spawn in the bowl?
I want you to really put yourself in the shoes of a countryside person here in Vietnam. And I want you to try to understand what it is that they enjoy about it. Better?
A bit better. Not that scary feeling like the first time. But I cannot tell you that it's delicious.
Nah, bro, you just douse that shit in some fucking Frank's Red Hot and I'm eating it. I think anything and everything tastes okay with hot sauce. That's bullshit. Bro, if you cover it in something bro, why do you think that so many things have so much spice in them? Because it makes anything taste good. Like spices, not just spices, like spicy, like hot shit. Just masks any potentially foul flavor.
After powering through the blood course, we're ready to take on the final boss.
Okay, not surströmming. Surströmming, chat, the thing about, I'm saying, okay, if you removed smell, maybe, but surströmming is so bad smelling that, like, hot sauce is not...
1 hour of driving
hot sauce is not fixing that.
takes us from the countryside to central Hanoi, a bustling modern metropolis of over 8 million.
Oh my god, dude, I'm just imagining I'm in a GeoGuessr lobby. I probably spawned here. I've deadass probably spawned right here, and I'm zooming in on the sign. New East Spring... Banche, oh, the thing over the O.
Here,
Vietnam.
A big city chef will reveal how common rat meat really is.
I was told previously that most of the restaurants in Hanoi are serving rats. Do you think that's true?
And we'll sit down to a 2-course meal.
Can I have a Louis Vuitton shirt?
Made from giant bamboo rats.
That looks good as fuck. Like, I'd eat that. And that. It looks a little too fatty.
Giant bamboo rats.
The feet.
Yeah, that's a foot.
While waiting
I'm not eating the foot. I'm not eating the foot.
our arrival, the chef kicks off the first course, a whole roasted rat. Our chef starts with the scorched rodent, removing its ribs and spine. The rat is thoroughly rubbed down with the restaurant's secret rat marinade. Oven takes over, roasting the rat.
Bro, every time we watch like a food review video like this and they're chopping up a dead animal, so many people are like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Brother, you're eating like dead animals every day. Like, how do you think they're Like, you buy it from a store pre-packaged in, like, tenderloins and shit. Bro, they're hacking that motherfucker to pieces. That is a dead animal. You're eating a piece of a dead animal that's, like, nicely packaged and cleaned.
For over 2 hours.
So I'm fascinated by rat in Hanoi. I mean, what we went to already, it was a little bit more understandable. We ate a strange food. We ate raw.
Honestly, eating the leg of the rat might be like a chicken wing.
Rat's blood, but we were in the countryside. We were in a place where anything goes, but now we're actually in the city. And I was told previously that most of the restaurants in Hanoi are serving rats. Do you think that's true?
Bây giờ hầu như những nhà hàng cao cấp họ cũng sẽ bán những con rúi như này.
This is blowing my mind. So then I had to go to the question I've been asking everybody. In your opinion, about what percentage of people in Hanoi have actually eaten rat before?
4 đến 50%.
40 or 50%.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that seems more realistic. Like half of the population.
At this point, I'm starting to believe that rat meat is more popular than I ever suspected, but I still want some unbiased opinions.
Right now, we are right outside of a rat restaurant, and Laum is asking folks in the street if they've ever eaten rat before.
Có ăn rồi.
He has?
Yes.
Oh my God. My idea here is to ask about 10 different people. That's a good sample size.
Ăn rồi hả? Yes. Yeah.
What? I love Laum's commitment. Keep going, keep going.
He's like individually talking to everybody. I would just be screaming, raise your hand if you've ever eaten rat. Raise your hand if you've ever eaten rat.
In the beginning, they said they tried rat, and now person after person saying no. Is it because they're shy and they don't want their identities revealed to the world? It could be that.
What are you like ashamed? I'd be like, hell yeah, I've eaten a fucking rat.
How many people did you just ask?
I think about like 15.
And it seemed like you got 3 yeses?
3 or 4. I expect they would say no, at least 80 or 90%.
So you were surprised?
Yeah, that's right.
Stats don't really get stronger than this. We went out to the streets, we asked the people, and in the end, we've confirmed that roughly 30% of the population in Hanoi has tried rat before. And now, we're gonna try it for ourselves. All right, guys, after 2 hours of roasting, here we have the final product, a whole roasted rat. A rat that started at a weight of over 8 pounds. This thing is a Ratzilla. Not only is it big, it's thick. Look at its girth from top to bottom, even though it's been slit.
Dude, the thing is, like, if you cook something, like, well enough, it'll look good. Like, this looks good. Like, the skin is, like, caramelized. Like, it just looks like a roasted chicken. This bit here is, like, a little off-putting.
Right open. The most disconcerting part of this rat is that you can still see, like, its little claws and hands. Cute little hands that it was using to...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, whenever I go to... It's like certain restaurants, but especially in other countries, I'll order fish, and they'll give me the fish with the head on. And that's usually like a... just chop it off. Just hack it off. Like, that's the one thing is, like, that's like a mental thing. Like, I'm staring at the eyeball of the thing that I'm eating.
Grab onto bamboo and gnaw on it with its big overgrown teeth. But I gotta say, overall, it looks appetizing. I mean...
Sissy liberal.
What a sissy liberal ass thing. I fucking shoot a deer and eat it while it's still living. While it's kicking, I'm fucking biting it. I'm sucking the blood out of its fucking neck.
For a rat. One thing I think we could probably get rid of, though, is the tail. Does that really need to stay on?
You can eat the tail.
Not necessary.
To make the rat visually and literally easier to digest, our
like, is that fat or meat?
Chef chops the roasted rodent into bite-sized...
Like, that's not edible. This bit?
Pieces.
This whole episode, I've been going back and forth trying to figure out, are a lot of people eating rat or not? It turns out, probably they are. But the question is, why are folks in Vietnam eating rat meat?
Tại vì thịt rúi nó có một chất thịt riêng.
It's actually a delicacy of a particular region. Normally, they would eat this kind of dish during some special occasion of the family compared to other kind of meat. This one in particular is uniquely delicious.
Now, you and I, 6 years ago, we ate rat together in the Mekong Delta.
Oh my God, look at that! You know, seriously, to cut in the head and then, oh. No, let's stop here. Sorry, I don't want to.
This time you're going to be trying an even bigger rat. What do you think?
First thing I can say that I feel better because I don't see the whole rat setting up on the plate.
What do you think they're gonna have, like a big, disgusting, whole roasted rat? Like,
you remember the experience I had like years ago in the Mekong Delta? They served the whole steamed rat. For this one, it looked like pork. Even this one like beef. So I feel kind of ready, you know?
Okay, good. Right here we have a rat stir fry, and right here we have the roasted rat. I think we should
The stir fry looks good as fuck.
start with this right here.
Our stir-fry dish begins with a scorched
It kind of just looks like a beef stir fry.
bamboo rat, stripped clean of its bones. The chef cuts thin strips of rat skin and meat, then brings them to the cooking station.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. You break out the wok, it is going to be a good dish. Huh.
Wok oil goes in, followed by lemongrass, ginger, shallots, fermented shrimp paste, and a tapioca slurry. Then in goes the rat meat and skin.
Oh, yeah. No, see, that looks good because they cut out all the fucking fat. That's what I don't like, bro. Oh, my God. When I see, it's always old people, too. They order, like, a fucking New York strip or, like, some sort of steak. They're just eating the gristle. I'm staring going, ugh. That's, like, the one bit I don't want. Like, I want a tender-ass steak. That's why I hate Wagyu beef. I think Wagyu beef is good for, like, 2 bites, and then it's just too much fat. Like, it's so fatty.
Our chef gives the wok a few confident tosses, then adds in fish sauce to enhance the flavor. Basil and fresh chilies offer a hint of freshness. A few more tosses, and the food is ready for plating.
Dude, I never understand wok cooking because they'll be done a whole dish in like a minute. And I'm just going, how hot is that it's not burning it, but it's cooking it all the way through?
What's unique about this rat is its skin is so thick, unlike me. I have more of a thin skin. Be gentle in the comments, guys. Should we try the skin first?
Sure.
These are really tiny pieces. I don't know, I feel a little bit ripped off. Like, those rats are so big, part of me wants to be able to rip my teeth through.
Somebody in chat just said Mexican food's better, and I'm not, like, disagreeing by any means, but I want it to be known that a lot of the time that people say, oh, this food's better, you actually haven't had, like, authentic. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying a lot of people that are like, Mexican food's better, they mean, like, burritos and fucking fajitas and shit. Like, you haven't had, like, authentic, you're in the middle of Mexico Mexican food. Like, you're just eating, you're saying, like, oh, my local fucking Mexican-American place is awesome. It's like, dude, that's not
a giant.
Like, this is like they're in Hanoi, Vietnam, eating an authentic Vietnamese dish.
Rat thigh. But they've taken that opportunity away from me. Now I get why they cut it so thin. You like it?
Similar to the skin of cow.
Yeah.
This one is tougher.
It's pretty tough. Definitely a drinking food. Something you can kind of gnaw on while you drink beer.
It doesn't taste like rat at all.
This is great. You look delighted.
Is it like this?
Why don't we try more of the meat?
The meat, right. It's more tender.
The meat's really good. It's very fatty. It's not dry. It's not lean.
Juicy.
The meat tastes somewhat neutral. It's not gamey or funky or weird. And I gotta say, it does taste kind of rich, like beef.
It is truly good.
Say it again.
It's good, honestly. I cannot believe, like, inside a modern city like Hanoi, right? In a fancy restaurant like this, rat can be served as a delicacy.
Yeah, I had no idea. Not only am I surprised.
Bro, do you think it would be a good idea for a business in the U.S. to serve rat? Like Arby's. Well, somebody said Arby's. Like Arby's meat moose knuckles. Their little steak nuggets. No. You think that would do more harm than good? If Arby's came out with, like, rat nuggets, I think that would blow up. That would be like, it would probably bring negative publicity, but I feel like people would be like, dude, imagine the YouTube videos. The one guy with the slicked back hair, what's his name? He always wears a suit and tie. He's a very prestigious food reviewer. Imagine that guy. He's like, you know, he's a little nerdy. Yeah, review bruh. But he's so serious about it. And that's what people fuck with. Him going to Arby's and being like, all right, we're trying the rat nuggets today.
To see rat in a restaurant like this in the city, but the preparation, it's unreal. This is the best rat preparation.
Eats it, throws up immediately. Well, the texture's pretty off-putting.
I think I've ever had. And you're right. It's because they're not trying to preserve the shape of the rat. They're just trying to make it taste as good as possible.
That's the good part of it.
But then there's this.
Can I say something before we eat?
Yeah.
When I first look at it, it looked like dog meat.
It's presented like
yeah,
this.
you know, even like the lemongrass, the ginger, Thai basil, and even this one, lamb. I don't know how to call it in English, but this one is really something that we eat with dog meat.
How do you know so much about how dog meat is served?
Because my father ate a lot of dog meat before. So the last time I ate dog meat like 20-something years ago, but then I stopped.
This is insane.
Yeah, we watched a video about them cooking dogs too. And dog meat's prepared very similarly. Like the meat on the outside looks the same. Where it's just skin that's kind of like clearly like crusted brown.
Ginger, Thai basil, and even this one, lamb. I don't know how to call it in English, but this one is really something that we eat with dog meat.
How do you know so much about how dog meat is served?
Because when
a pork belly.
For something fatty like this, I would like combine with like a bit lamb and I would roll it up like this.
So here we have the fermented shrimp paste. Gonna give it just a little kiss of flavor. We don't want to cover up that rat too much.
Oh, they don't fuck with that.
Wow, it's so tough. It's pretty rubbery, but the layers, it's fat.
Dude, it was just straight fat. Like, you just ate a whole piece of fat.
You got that same thick skin that's hard to chew through. There's protein, but it takes a lot of chewing to get through that. And then there's this, the fermented shrimp paste. It is so potent. Oh my God, I put way too much on there. Here I got a bite, a little bit more meat. This time I'm gonna try to chase it with a little bit of ginger. Better. These big monster bites with a lot of fat, skin, and meat was too difficult to get through. Smaller bites, that's the way to go.
I would say like 80% like dog meat. Maybe dog meat, the skin is not the chewy, but the meat and the fat is just quite the same.
That's good. If you're trying to get off cigarettes, you can take a nicotine pouch. So if you're trying to get off dog, here, 80% of the dog flavor, 0% of the guilt. When I started this video, I assumed that I would have to kind of put a disclaimer that not many Vietnamese.
Bro, what does dog taste like, though? Just like a chewy ass pork?
These people are eating this. But from everyone we've talked to today, a good amount of people have eaten rat before. So I guess me now, I'm trying to figure out, is this a food that should be a relic of the past? Or is...
Why are people saying Ludwig? Oh, Ludwig's here? What's up, Lud? Ludwig, would you try rat with me in Vietnam? Oh, I can't eat rat. Would you try rat in Vietnam? I feel like Ludwig would try that. Does this guy look like your dad? No. No, you think that guy looks like me?
Rat, the meat of the future. Because there are benefits to raising rats. They require less water and energy to raise. They consume less food than a cow or a pig would. They're pretty clean, and we're in a huge city with very good food all over the place. And rat is prevalent and appreciated. So that to me says rat meat might have a bright future in Vietnam and maybe the world.
Why not?
So the last time we ate rat, that was 6 years ago. In 6 more years, let's do it again.
Yeah.
And by then we should know if rat meat has taken over Vietnam.
Okay, so yeah, or less.
All right, let's go tomorrow for rat.
Yeah, but like, I feel like you could produce rat. You could make rat meat mad cheap, though. Like, you should, like, there's a world where you could fucking mass produce rats the way you do chickens, but probably even quicker. Because their offspring's crazy, and they're mammals, so they're just, like, popping out. You don't gotta wait for them to hatch, and you don't have to have a hatchery for them. Like, maybe growth is slower, but they're kind of, like, instantly passing this phase of, like, hibernation. Horrors of DoorDash.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit down because today we're going to be talking about food delivery drivers. I did some DoorDash this weekend, Nick. That's why we're doing this. Let me tell you, the whole operation, the whole DoorDash, the whole food ordering app industry, it's got to change.
Oh, I love it. I think it's very inefficient and also fucks over the food drivers. But being able to DoorDash or Uber Eats food at any moment is sick. It's overly expensive for sure. Yes. But I don't think that here's where I think it works is if you're ordering a large amount of food. If you're using DoorDash and you're ordering like $60 of food, it's probably worth it. But if you're ordering lunch, you're going to spend as much money on food as you are for it to get delivered. And that's when it's a waste.
For centuries, if you wanted to eat a meal, you either had to go out to a restaurant or cook the goddamn thing yourself. Today, however, you can place an order to a seemingly endless list of restaurants and have it.
Who the f is ordering ice cream on Uber Eats? That shit is showing up fucking liquid. You're going to be drinking that. Me? You've ordered ice cream on fucking Uber Eats? Yeah, then your DoorDash driver hits you with a, Oh, Ron has a couple stops along the way. He'll be there. He'll be there soon. Ron just picked up your milkshake. He'll be there in about 35 minutes. Oh, awesome. It'll be warm.
You can place an order to a seemingly endless list of restaurants and have it
to refreeze it
at your door without lifting a finger until you have to grab the bag. While many of us indulge,
I wouldn't even be pissed at the guy, bro, if he did that. Like, I couldn't be mad at him. I'm so serious. I would just be like, bro, you're good. I'm gonna refund that shit on Uber Eats or DoorDash. Like, don't even worry about it.
While many of us indulge in this,
oh, I'd feel so bad.
Service extremely often. We never stopped.
78% of Americans use food delivery services. Bro, really? I'm definitely ordering more than 3.7 times per month.
We never stop to think about people who have to deliver the goods, right? We never take time to think about these drivers. I don't think what I was saying. You know, also I started noticing that after a while they started taping the bags. It's because motherfuckers are probably
yeah, opening that shit up and eating out of it. They be putting tape over the drink caps now. That makes me feel safer, like somebody didn't just fucking poison my shit. Or yeah, no, when the bag ever looks like crumpled or fucked with, I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah. But that's why if you're a pro, you got your own stickers in bags to replace stuff.
I thought that you're gonna have your own utensil that you're able to squeeze in the bag and Mission Impossible the fry out of the bag or something. Being a delivery driver, whether it's on DoorDash or Instacart.
I've had a DoorDash driver before, or it might have been Uber Eats. It only happened once, but he picked up my order and never delivered it. Just ate that shit. This was probably like 3 years ago. I remember being so pissed. I was like, he just never delivered it. He fucking picked up the order, and then it was like 5 minutes. He was driving, and then he just disappeared. And it said order delivered. And there was no picture, no food. And I contacted him. I was like, he didn't fucking deliver that shit. Other people are always hungry. Yeah, no. And I got the money back. So, you know, if you want to eat it, eat it. But, like, I mean, he's going to get fired.
You don't make a lot of money. And then it's all based on tips. And then if people don't tip.
It's based on tips. And here's the problem of being a driver is it's based off tips. And the tips are based off order price. So if you're a fucking DoorDash driver, you want people ordering like $80, $90 worth of food because then they're going to tip you, you know, 15, 20 bucks. But most of the time, you're going to be getting orders that are like $20. They're tipping $5, and you have to drive so many miles that you have to go there with increased gas prices. You're not breaking even. You're still profiting, but you're making like less than minimum wage in certain in certain moments. You tip delivery drivers in the U.S.? Yes. If I order, I usually tip whatever's recommended. So, like, they have a sliding scale where if you have a cheaper order, they try to get you, they recommend you to tip like 24%. Or something, but if your order's more expensive, then they get you to tip less. Why? Well, because it's like, if I order $150 of food, I'm not going to tip you $45 to deliver it, right? It's one bag. I'm going to tip you like 25, 30 bucks. Like, because I'm giving you like, you know, money to deliver it fucking 6 miles, 8 miles, however far it is. But if I order like a Chipotle burrito, I'm not going to tip you 10% because then you're getting like $2. I'm going to tip you like $10. So I'm basically paying for like half of the order. So they have that. If you've ever used it, which most people have, 78% of Americans, you see they have a sliding scale on tip guesses.
Tip you get.
Dog, $30. Yeah. Bro, keep in mind, I also, dude, I have my own, opinions on tipping. And I think in the U.S., it's like a shitty situation where like, people aren't getting paid because the business doesn't want to pay them, so they work off tips. So it's like, oh, well, if we don't tip them, then they'll get paid later on. Like, yeah, if every single person stopped tipping people would have to fucking up the pay of waitresses and waiters, but that's not the system we live in, so I always say just tip. But I'm also in a situation that I tip more than the average person just because I make good money. Like I'm averagely tipping like 25% at a restaurant. But I'm not going to stay, because I'm like, why am I being stingy? High cortisol activity, low cortisol 2026.
Recently, there has been a trend on TikTok of people saying they are now choosing to only have female Instacart drivers deliver their goods because male drivers keep messing up their orders. One woman gave her driver a super simple list asking for 1 pack of toilet paper, 1 pack of towels, and 1 pack of chicken. Despite the app stating that the man scanned a pack of chicken, what she got was 240 red Solo cups.
No, that's so funny though. That is fucking hilarious. 240 red Solo cups. Oh my god, you're gonna be playing Pong for like 10 years.
a refund. You know what? In a situation like this, though, do you not just think that I'm doing multiple jobs at one time and I gave you the wrong bag?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because they might have 3 bags in their back. They might have 3 bags in their back car, and somebody ordered that, and now some other dude's getting paper towels. Oh my God! Wow, this woman wants toilet paper, paper towels, and chicken. She gets red Solo cups. Meanwhile, there's a party full of people that are waiting on red Solo cups to be able to play drinking games, and they just get, like, toilet paper and raw chicken. Don't worry, guys. The red Solo cups will be here anytime.
Sorry, dude, but I'm not a feminist, and I like men a lot. A lot. And I think, dude, if a man goofs up, you have to give him 75 chances.
It's true. Women,
right?
1.
Women, none. You have to be perfect at all times. In another instance, a male shopper was tasked with getting a customer a tub of Neapolitan ice cream. After claiming they didn't have the brand she wanted, he sent multiple blurry pictures of what they had, only for it to be very clearly in stock. There's none. It's a fucking buffoon, man. I couldn't tell you. You have Ben & Jerry's? No, the fuck to the left. I see it in the picture, in your blurry picture. It's right to the left.
Well, aren't there a lot of, like, grocery stores and shit now where, like, Uber Eats and DoorDash drivers, they don't even do the shopping. Like, a worker at Walmart has the job of DoorDash, and they fill the bags, and then the worker just shows up and goes, I'm here for blank. They pick up the bag and leave. That's the best system, because then they're less likely to fuck it up. Because if a guy's job is to just fucking search for items, he knows the store, he knows where stuff is, it's quicker as well.
While staying at an Airbnb in Miami, a group of girls ordered a long list of basic groceries and necessities for their upcoming stay. When the order was marked as delivered, they expected to find it on the porch. When they opened the door, however, they found the driver simply tossed all the groceries all over the picket fence and left. What are we not seeing, though, in this? What are we not saying? We're not having the full picture on his side. Like, I bet you think he's just like, can I?
Whole ass grocery order, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's like a level of, it's different if you're like, you have a disability or there's a reason you can't, but like, bro, why are we doing an entire week's worth of food on DoorDash? Like, I'm just go to the grocery store. You know, I think it's different. Like, it's a level of convenience where it's like, fuck, I don't have time. I'm going to order lunch. But, like, just go to the grocery store. Just go to the grocery store. If you're getting fucking $300 worth of fucking, or not $300, like $160 worth of groceries, go to the grocery store. Ron, yeah, literally, bro, Ron doesn't they don't grocery shop. The core guys just order all of their fucking food all the time on DoorDash. I can't believe he did that. He ordered a head of lettuce, and that's it. A head of lettuce. Imagine being the DoorDash driver that delivered that to Ron yesterday. You pull up. Oh, I'm here for this order. Oh yeah, here you go. It's just a bag of lettuce. I've had multiple instances where I've gotten in an Uber. I told you all about this the other day. I got in an Uber XL. I order an Uber XL. I pay for an Uber XL. Uber shows up in a van. I go, fuck yes, dude. We got enough space. We could all sprawl out. Open it up. The back part is for fucking luggage. It's a fucking 3-seater van. And I'm like, hey, we ordered an Uber XL. The guy goes, literally. So we get in. We lap up. Right? We got fucking 5 people in a 3-seater back seat. Grown-ass motherfuckers. And then 1 person in the front. And the whole time I'm like, this guy is like actually just breaking Uber rules. Like he's picking up more expensive Ubers when he doesn't have a car that fits that many people. Gave him a 4-star. Worst Uber rating I've ever given was a 3-star, and it was because the guy was actually falling asleep at the wheel. I just feel bad. I gave a comment on that one. On both of them, actually. The 4-star one, I was like, car was too small. The one dude, he was biting his finger to stay awake. It was like 1 a.m. We Ubered back, and I get, bro, you know, motherfuckers need to hustle and make money, but, like, you're going to kill someone. He was, like, swerving into the rumple strips, and he was going like this. Like, biting his thumb to stay awake.
I have a feeling that it's just people that are just doing the Instacart. I think they're picking up too many jobs at one time. Also, is there probably more men that are doing this job than women? I feel like whenever I don't think I've ever had a female DoorDash person. That doesn't mean they don't exist. I'm just saying.
No, I get female DoorDash people all the time. I feel like men Uber at a much higher rate. Like, if I have an Uber driver, there's like a 90% chance they're a guy.
And that thinking about it now, it's usually a middle-aged man.
My guess is men, if they don't have...
It's usually a middle-aged man. It's usually a middle-aged man with lighting like this. And the photo of their face just like... And they'll say, and it'll be like, it'll have like their interests. I love reading their bio. That's like my funnest, that's like the funnest thing for me. I click on them and it'll be like, oh, this person's delivering. Knows English, Spanish, French, whatever languages they know. Their rating. And it's always funny when they have a shitty rating. I go, oh, I'm in for a ride. Dude, because like anything below 90% means like people don't fuck with them. And you'll see a guy will be like 84% fucking rate. I'm like, dude, he's about to get like fired. It'll be like loves blank. You got to bring that up. Do that shit. Next time you hop in an Uber, see their interests, bring it up. So, I heard you're a big fan of golf.
For the rest of the Instacart drivers that don't have this issue, it can be extremely challenging and dangerous. After receiving a regular order of groceries, a delivery driver walked up to a home and was shot by a man that thought he was an intruder. What? Why? Why would you do that? My DoorDasher's near. Did someone say Taco Bell? Oh my God, who are you? Ah!
You would sue for so much money,
You
though.
fucking forget that. Unless it's somebody in the house ordered it, it just seems like, I don't know.
This is what happened. He told
Well, and you're also shooting a guy that didn't even intrude. He's just outside of your house.
him, leave it at the door. The guy knocked.
You know what? If a DoorDash driver, I'll say this, I'll say this and I'll stand by it. For any reason, if a DoorDash driver opened my door to set my stuff inside, I'd shoot him.
Oh, he opened the door? That's, yeah, I don't know.
Hearing it out loud seems a bit excessive.
Somebody opens the door, yeah, you're getting blasted.
So there's no reason that a person should be opening my door to come inside my house. I would assume that something bad was happening. Was it that situation, or was it just a guy who was just like firing rounds through his front door?
I'd get a riot shield.
I'm gonna have the COD riot shield so I can walk up to my average DoorDash driver experience.
Like you're a rainbow character, just fucking like holding it down. What is that guy's name? Montagny?
It turns out that the man's wife placed the order and didn't tell her husband. So, when the motion detectors went off, the husband sprang into action and shot him with no hesitation.
What the fuck?
None. The motion sensors. Does he do that with animals? How many times have you had a motion sensor go off like a raccoon? All the time.
And you forgot that you ordered that shit or you didn't check, bro? Like, I think it'd be different if the guy was holding a weapon. But, like, your motion sensors go off, you spring up, you're worried, and then you see the guy's holding a bag of fucking food that says fucking Chipotle. I'm going, oh.
All the time.
That's when I bring out my gun.
Exactly. That's why I fire aimlessly. Maybe there's...
His wife ordered it. Still, would you not... Chat, before you shoot someone, are you not checking... Like, oh, he's just delivering food.
Whenever a customer places an order, they often feel entitled to have the driver do whatever it takes to get their groceries to their door, no matter how ridiculous of a feat it may become. One shopper accepted an unusual order of 4 24 packs of water bottles, 6 12 packs of water bottles, and 7 4 liters.
Yeah, see, that's like fucked up because then you're making that Uber driver carry like a shitload of weight. And why are you ordering water?
Of distilled water and 7 4 liters of mineral water. My God. When they reach the customer's home, they request that...
My lift is not working, just letting you know. You have to deliver at my doorstep. I live 17th floor. All right, so he's just fucking with him. All right, yo, my elevator doesn't work. You have to carry fucking 140 gallons of water. up to my fucking apartment. You have to use stairs. I want all the water bottles. Please don't cancel my water bottles. Otherwise, I have to complain against you. I don't think that there's a world where DoorDash or Uber Eats is siding with the customer here. The fucking elevator's broken. He's requesting me to carry hundreds of pounds of stuff up 17 fucking flights of stairs to get a $6 tip.
Building was broken. Newsflash. It's outside. Come do it yourself. And in the end, the customer canceled the job, leading to the shopper's $8 payment. being rescinded and increasing their overall cancellation rate. That's fair. $8? Ah, this is a depressing job. Oh my God. Besides driving people around, Uber also offers a meal delivery service called Uber Eats that is notoriously terrible to work for. Like other food delivery service apps, they pay their workers very, very poorly. Because of this, some drivers come up with creative ways to earn better tips. Jade Phoenix was a full-time Uber Eats driver.
The thing that I see, not with Uber Feets girl. What? I was going to say, not with Uber Eats, but with Uber, the thing that I've seen is somebody picks you up. You usually go, hey, or the driver will go, hey, I'm going to drive you here. If you want to ride back, here's my number. Call me and just pay me cash, right? And then they'll get the full amount. And I've done that. Right, and that's a little sketchy. Like, I'm a guy, so it's, like, a little bit different. I'm not as nervous with it. But it's, like, the guy drives me. It's $40. He's making, like, 20 of it because Uber's just taking a huge cut. And he'll be like, hey, I'm going to be in the area. If you need me in fucking 4 hours, call me. And then I'll just come pick you up. And so that's usually like a better move.
Driver who claimed
because then they're getting more of the money.
Find a
and they're just pocketing it.
Secret method for raking in insane tips on literally any kind of order. When dropping off people's food and snapping a picture to confirm the order, she would purposely include her feet in the pictures.
There is no way that she's getting more fucking money from that.
Claims her tip significantly increased after she began this new strategy. She even received additional money on top of the tip after she sent them the original picture.
You got way more than expected. $29.68.
Do girls like men's feet? Men with feet. It's what psychologically? What is?
That would lower it, dude. Some dude fucking whips out his dog's hairy ass fucking feet, man. Just in the photo, dirty as shit, long ass toenails. Ugh.
Is that? What is the feet obsession?
I don't know. That's something I will never understand.
Didn't we try doing a foot video and it got demonetized or something?
That's the thumbnail. If for whatever reason you want to watch it, it's on Patreon, bro. There's no way.
It's not just the customers that are creepy horn dogs, but the drivers as well. After ordering food, a woman in the UK began receiving creepy messages from her delivery driver. She was being asked if she was home alone or if she was married. When the woman said she was taken, the driver began begging her to leave him so he could hook up with her. Leave her, baby! The man got so desperate that he began offering as much as £10,000.
He doesn't even know what the woman looks like. He's just offering a random woman off her name alone fucking $10K to break up with her boyfriend.
For her to break up with her boyfriend, there's no way the pussy could have been that good. UK pussy? You kidding me? Oh, man.
Well, I don't think I can leave them. I don't think just can you leave the Chris at the door?
£10,000, man.
It shows you their profile. Yeah, but they're not going to be able to see you.
See what me can do.
While looking to the driver's account to report him, she found it even creepier that his
82% satisfaction rate. Chad, I was telling you, below 90.
Listed reasons for delivering was passion. I will say I've had a driver after delivering my thing be like, hey, I love your videos. And I say, oh, thanks, man. And then it's a thing of, you want to hang? Shit like that.
God, that's creepy.
That's so fucking weird. That is so fucking weird.
Exactly. 100 step.
Oh my God. Bro delivers your food. You want to hang out? No, fuck off, you weirdo. Bro, that or you meet somebody in public. They'll be like, bro, we should hang out sometime. Oh. I've gotten that like twice ever. And I awkwardly have to go, nah, man, I'm sorry, man. I don't really know you. I don't really know you, bro. Oh, we should smoke together sometime. No, I think I'll pass, man. I have no idea who the fuck you are.
Don't ever there's no reason to contact me or anyone ever. Or like that girl. Let's just get me out of this, that girl. If it's a girl now just being like, you know how hard it is for someone just to be like, no. I have no idea how you're going to react to that. You know what I mean? No idea. You've been around me when there's been people. So it's always a risk because we've had a lot of, we won't go into details, but we've had a lot of people that are.
That, bro, or more often, it's weirder when they're like, yo, you want to hang out? But sometimes it's like, yeah, I respect the hustle, but like, I'll meet somebody. They'll be like, yo, I actually do social media. Could you like follow me? We collab. Hey, buddy, I'm trying to like, eat my food right now, and you're asking me to follow you and collab. I think I'd rather not. And I'm not like, and then I come off as a dick. But I'm like, no. Like, I'm out. Dude, it'll be like, I'm out with Brooke eating. You walk up to me while we're at the table, interrupt the dinner, which is a little odd. I think you should wait. if I'm being honest. I don't care if people recognize me. I love being able to talk to fans, but it's like, if I'm clearly on a date, I'm talking to my girlfriend, you're kind of breaking that space, which is odd, especially if we're eating. There's been times where I'm actively eating, they walk up to me. And then, like, on top of that, to be like, hey, could you follow me? Or the worst is when, like, dude, there's a level of, like, respect, too, where it's like, hey, could I get a picture? 99% of people, hey, could I get a photo? Yeah, sure. 1% of people, yo, dude, I love your shit. What are you fucking doing, man? Like, I mean, that's just, like, being weird. Like, just... Like, walk up and be like, hey, can I film you? Can we do a video? Blah, blah, blah. Like, can I take a picture? You're ungrateful? It's not ungrateful. It's just fucking rude. If you see that as ungrateful, like, I know you're probably rage baiting, but, like, anyone that sees that as ungrateful, genuinely unfollow me. Because, like, the level of unawareness you have of, like, just, like, social boundaries is, like, fucking unreal. Like, if you're going to walk up to somebody that you recognize already filming and be like, oh, dude, what's up, man? You're putting on some animated persona. Bro, like, fuck off.
In 2025, one man placed an order and saw that his driver was parked just down the street. When he asked why his food hadn't been delivered, his driver said it was because his car had broken down. He then told the customer that he probably should just refund it. Not believing a word he said, the man got on his bike, rode down the street to find he was Uber Eats driver sitting in his car, chowing down on his food. See, that's why I could never be one of these. I could never be one of these delivery drivers, because I know I just see their order, I'm like, oh damn, you know, or go to some place, I'm like, what is this place? Get it? Smell good.
One little back can't hurt.
The customer confronted the driver, only for him to be left speechless before peeling out in a panic. That's a good way to choke, though.
Oh, wait, what does it say? He said his car broke down, so tracked my order to find him eating
speechless
it.
Before peeling out in a panic. That's a good way to choke, though. At multiple restaurants around the world, you can find signs banning delivery drivers and from using the bathroom. This obviously upset a lot of drivers, who pointed out that it's actually against the company's agreement with these restaurants, as Uber requires them to give drivers access to their bathrooms, okay?
Yeah, I think that's odd. If you're an Uber Eats driver, you should be able to take a fucking piss. It's different if you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking sponge bath myself in the McDonald's bathroom, but it's like, hey, I'm here to pick up an order. By the way, can I fucking piss real quick?
Assholes. And many don't care and continue to enforce the ban, meaning many drivers are forced to make frequent pit stops and even piss in bottles, trucker style. I mean, come on, dude. Stop at a gas station. That's not that big of a deal, is it?
It's not on my route.
What's an average interaction with a fan? I'm a fan. And now I'm me. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Dude, I watch you all the time. And I go, oh, really? That's awesome. He goes, bro, I love your YouTube videos. I was watching you 2 days ago. Can I get a picture? Yeah. Take a picture, dap him up, have a good day. That's it. Regular interaction. But see, you have 100 interactions, you're bound to have like 3 or 4 that are just weird. The common awkward interaction is they go for a fist bump, I go for a dap up, or vice versa. And then we hit the awkward switch. And then it's like, oh. Meeting a fan annoy you? No. It doesn't annoy me meeting a fan. It annoys me when they stare at me from 50 yards away for an extended period of time because either A, they're not sure that it's me, or B, they're just too scared to walk up to me, especially if they're in a group and they're all kind of hovering around each other and just constantly looking up and staring at me. It, like, ruins the potential for me to have a fun time if I'm, like, out and doing something nice because they're kind of just, like, stalking me from afar. Like, just walk up to me. And so what I've done now is I've gotten pretty good at, like, if I see them, I know they know who I am because there's, like, a certain stare they give. So I just break that so I don't have to deal with that. And I walk up to them and I go, do you know who I am? And I've never had somebody yet go, no, because it's pretty obvious. Like, they're going, staring at their phone, staring at me. So I'll just walk up to them. I go, you know me. And they go, yeah. I go, thank fuck. I usually go, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to break, like, the awkward. The only time I've ever denied people of taking a photo was when I've been in a hurry. Like, there was one, literally, while I was coming back from the trip with Jack, there were 2 guys that recognized me. I'm literally walking to my gate. They're actively boarding. They go, Joe Bart. I go, yeah, bro, what's up? And I just keep walking. And I'm like, fuck, I know they wanted to talk to me, but, like, I had to get on my plane, you know? So it's like shit like that. It's like, I feel bad because I'm like, oh, damn, they probably thought I was annoyed. But like, I'm not annoyed. I just like, I gotta dip.
Even the robots that Uber employs are being targeted and destroyed. In Philadelphia, both restaurants and residents were excited about Uber's plan to deploy delivery robots in the city, but some angry citizens had other plans. Which, dude, fucking clankers, what are you excited?
Yeah, or, well, if that happens, if you have like a delivery bot fucking try to deliver your shit, it flips over, it can't autocorrect itself. So does the app just cancel your order and refund you? Or do they be like, oh, we need to get a service agent to come fucking fix it?
Citizens had other plans. Which, dude, fucking clankers, what are you excited for? Clankers rolling around your city? There's these little drones taking our jobs.
The homeless are fighting back, though.
I'm glad. After
The homeless people in big cities are fighting delivery bots.
Only 1 month, multiple robots had been completely destroyed or vandalized. Many were left to decay on the streets as well. Online, multiple videos show people kicking them and sitting on them. Others purposely block and place them off their set path.
Oh, it is easy to get food out of them. I wonder how hard the lock is to break. But if you are a homeless person, it's like, you know, you're not really hurting anybody stealing that food.
Sitting on them. Others purposely block and place them off their set path, causing them further delayed deliveries. This hate for delivery robots runs deep, my friends. And in fact, one man has an entire social media account dedicated to aggressively screaming and harassing any delivery robots they see in LA.
Watch what you do. Don't come at me. Don't come. You're going in a fucking shade. Don't you dare.
Arvin is on duty? Wait, are these operated by people? Or are they just giving this robot a fucking name?
Come at me like that. No, excuse you. Excuse you.
Are you under the Terminator 2 mentality?
Wait, what? Most delivery robots are highly autonomous, not remote controlled. There are there's humans on standby in case something goes wrong. That's the same thing with Waymos. Like, Waymos are AI self-driven, but there's, like, people in case something goes wrong. I hate how they just give them names, dude. Why are we giving a name to a fucking robot? It's the delivery robot, bro. Arvin. Arvin's on duty.
Exactly. Just in case there's a conscious in there.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, delivery robot. Hope you're having a good day.
You will fall.
After all this, Uber still plans to keep the robots in the city, claiming they were designed to be tampered with and send alerts when they break down.
There you go. They should have them explode if people mess with them.
Yeah, exactly.
They let out just straight fart spray. You get near it and start fucking with it, it just starts spraying you. You just reek of shit the next fucking 3 days.
Oh, you're clanker.
5, 4,
what?
3, 2.
I mean, Akira.
Mark Rover type shit. Yeah, just fucking sprays you with mace. Straight bear spray to the eyes. Move out of the fucking way. I have somebody's Arby's steak nuggets to deliver. If you don't move in 3, 2, 1.
Like Sarah Connor. Ah! It's probably well known by now, but DoorDash as a company is extremely, extremely evil and has been caught treating its workers horribly on multiple occasions. What's fucked up is it's still an app on my phone. Is that food addiction? You tell me. Recently, the company had to pay out nearly $17 million to its drivers because from 2017 to 2019, it was caught using customer tips to subsidize drivers' base pay rather than adding tips to the overall payout. That is so fucking scummy. I'll do you one better, Nick.
Well, isn't it also proven that, like, there is somebody, I don't know if it was DoorDash or Uber Eats, but there was, like, a whistleblower that said that these apps, number one, or adding priority, like, if you pay $3 for a priority order, it does actually nothing. It's like a myth. It's just farming money out of you. And then on top of that, like, they have a system, like an AI, like, computation thing to give a desperate rating to its workers. And the higher your desperate rating, the lower the order, like, monetary amount they'll give you. If you're somebody that works for, like, Uber Eats and you are really scrounging for cash, you're going to have a high desperate rating, and therefore they're just going to give you the shittiest orders because you're just bound to take them. And so if you're, like, more of a casual Uber driver, they're going to incentivize you by giving you better orders that make you more money, like, per order. Like, a desperate Uber driver might make more money, but they're doing more orders that are shittier. I don't know if that's, like, definitively proven, but I remember that was, like, a big thing, like, a little bit ago.
Here, order some Taco Bell?
Yeah. All right, well, they got me. It's gone. Definitely not downloading it as soon as I'm done.
Definitely not reinstalling that app in 15 minutes. Well, here's the weird thing is, are they owned by different companies? Like, is Uber Eats and DoorDash competitors? Because when you use both of them, they're identical in UI. Like, if you use, I've used both. They're identical. Isn't that not weird? Like, if you use them, like, it looks slightly different, but, like, the same scroll page, they just look the exact same. Like, if you're on the app, you have no idea which one you're using. They're definitely not identical. They're very similar.
In 2025, air traffic control workers up in the tower at Chicago O'Hare Airport noticed a small red car driving across runways and into restricted areas.
Wait, what? Delivery driver finds way onto secured areas at O'Hare Airport, drives miles before being spotted.
And into restricted areas. What the hell is that? Little Dr. Seuss car driving across. When they alerted,
were they doing it? Were they just like insane driving on the runway, or were they trying to like get a shortcut to deliver food faster?
Airport security. They stopped the car and discovered a 36-year-old man trying to fulfill a DoorDash delivery.
I'm on the tarp.
Oh, sorry, I'm lost. I don't know how I got here. I was just following the Uber Eats GPS.
Back.
Did I take a wrong turn? Oh, God! I fly right above him. Whoa! How could you get in this area?
I think just an old guy who got lost.
He's 36!
Yeah, he's not an old guy. I mean, you'd have to pass barriers, dude. I feel like you'd have to drive through a fucking fence. Like, you can't just mistakenly drive onto a runway. Like, he was right next to an airplane.
An old guy who got lost. Yeah, if he was an 84-year-old man, I'd be like, well, yeah, he's what are you supposed to do? 36 and being like, well, I don't see why. How did you get there? How did you get past the gates? Did you think
it's not even get past the gates. Like, airport runways are so big. Chicago O'Hare Airport is so massive that it's like for him to get to an airport gate, he would have driven like 2 miles on this fucking runway. Like, he would have been passing planes that were actively moving around him.
he just did, I have a DoorDash, and they're like, and they open the gate? I mean, what the fuck happened? Apparently, he just drove straight through the gate at the front of the tarmac and began driving for miles up and down the active runway. I mean, there's planes everywhere, dude.
Well, once they saw him, they probably grounded everything.
You know what? The thing earlier,
your flight gets delayed. Sorry, there's actually a man in a smart car that is driving around our runway. We will be taking off as soon as he gets the fuck off.
Men doing this are so stupid. Where am I supposed to go? What terminal are you at? What gate? It was determined that this is somehow completely unintentional. An investigation ended up with the man being let go without any charges. How?
How did he unintentionally drive into an dude? Because it's like, right when you notice you're on a runway, wouldn't you just turn around? Like, okay, sure, he drives through the gate thinking that he's going into a gated neighborhood. But then the second he's on like a tarmac and he's seeing fucking planes land, I feel like he'd be like, oh no. Like, why would he continue driving up and down?
Regardless of how insane some drivers act, it's hard not to feel bad for them, considering that working for DoorDash is extremely draining. Unfortunately, however, some drivers take out their frustration on the customers. After trying to surprise their partner with some Asian food, one woman was shocked to see that her driver had sent her a picture of him next to a dumpster and peeing on their meal completely unprompted. Completely unprompted! How do it... See, this is what I'm saying, though. How do we know it's completely unprompted?
We're only getting one half of the story.
I think so. Don't get me wrong. I think these things do happen. Some just people freak out. But I think when people make these stories, you're leaving out a little bit of information, aren't you? What did you do? Hey, man, how you doing today? I think it's some stuff that's just being like, hey, just let you know I'm in line, whatever. I'm in line because you get a message like that from DoorDash sometimes. I'm in line. Picking up your order! Exclamation point. I bet some person would be like, make it quick. Just a little. Just some.
Yeah. Piss them off. Where are you? Where are you? Why are you driving so slow? Okay, buddy, fuck you. I just wouldn't deliver it though. I wouldn't pee on the order. No, you know what you would actually need to do? You don't pee on the order, you still deliver it. You just shake the bag up. You go, "Oh, there's liquid." Fucking put it down. Still good food, but it's like, now it's all over the place.
I'm sure piss all over it. Appalled
fries all over the bag.
By this, the woman asked what was going on.
You bitch, I piss on you.
And all he said was, and I quote, "You bitch, I piss on you," before ending the conversation.
I don't know. Where is I have? DoorDasher's name is Negman. Where is I have? Front porch.
All he said was, and I quote, "You bitch, I piss on you," before ending the conversation. The woman called the police and allegedly got his car impounded. However, when she posted the DMs to r/DoorDash expecting sympathy, many of the customers found the situation funny, which enraged her even more. It is funny. If I also
Oh, it is funny. No, it actually is funny. I would also like try and get him fired, but in the moment I'd be like, that's kind of hilarious. I'd be annoyed. I'd be annoyed for like 5 minutes because I'd be like, fucking hell, man. Now I need to order more food. And then you get him fired, and then you fucking, you know,
fucking get
order
over
again.
It's one meal.
You guys see this is funny? Yeah. See, she definitely fucking did something.
I think she did.
Yeah, why are you posting it on Reddit assuming that people are going to be sympathetic towards you? That's our first problem. Some guy peed on my DoorDash order. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so upsetting. Oh, I would be so upset if I were you. Oh my God. My heart goes out to you.
Another driver was arrested after she got caught pepper spraying a customer's order. Courtney Stevenson had just finished delivering an Arby's order.
Bro, I heard about this one. Was this one recent? I feel like I saw this on TikTok. Yeah, 2025.
He got caught pepper spraying a customer's order. Courtney Stevenson had just finished delivering an Arby's order to a home in Evansville, Indiana, when she pulled out a small bottle of mace from her keychain and sprayed it inside around the bag. When the customers brought it inside and began eating, the wife began to choke and vomit, claiming her throat was burning. It's horrible, but it's also just it would I mean, like, the fumes alone.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like unless you ordered something that was like really spicy, wouldn't you be like, wait, this is like foul?
Alone would be so insane that once again it's a Midwest couple being like, oh goddamn, chicken to China, the Chinese chicken, this shit is popping. Opens it up.
Yeah, you'd have to smell it.
It's not that bad, Carol.
Arby's just smells like pepper spray base. Bro, I've never eaten Arby's. At least that I remember. I think I've eaten Arby's maybe once.
I told you should have went with General Chow's. Courtney was charged with 2 counts of battery, resulting in moderate injury. 2 counts of consumer
It's like fucking biochemical warfare, dude. You're spraying food with fucking pepper spray?
product tampering, and was banned from DoorDash. The whores.
Do we get a reasoning? I hate when it's just like, we say this, we move on. I want to be like, why did you do that? Like, what made you go, I'm going to spray this order with pepper spray? Also, horrible fit. Horrible fit. We got blue jeans, a long black leather jacket, and just a tucked in white shirt. Ugh.
A driver named Olivia was caught up in a massive scandal after receiving a delivery. The instructions stated to leave it on the front steps of the home, which I will say, the delivery note option.
This was the one that like blew up, where it was like there was like a naked man on a couch and she took a picture of him and she was saying that he was like waiting for her with the door open, but he said that she opened the door. I don't even know what actually the full result was of this case. I feel like she got like fined or something.
The delivery note option might as well not even be there because I've never seen them actually do it. It's almost always disregarded. I digress. When Olivia arrived, she noticed the door just slightly creaked open. After a brief inspection, she could see a naked homeowner asleep on the couch. Instead of
filming him's wild.
Walking away and reporting the customer on the app, she decided it would be a good idea to walk further into his home and record him. Everyone's probably seen this.
Her walking further into his home is a claim made later by the man in court. There's no publicly available evidence.
Story by now, but it still appalls me. I can't believe it. She then went home and uploaded the footage to TikTok, claiming she had been sexually assaulted.
Wait, hold up. This is a lot. Contrary to popular belief, the video you just watched is the only publicly available evidence. No original upload or ring cam video exists on the internet in which she opens the door that was slightly ajar, or we were not able to find it. The screenshots from the deleted video is just a chop of the original footage. In the only video that is on the internet, she does not touch the door, she does not enter the house, and she's very clearly follows the instructions from the note on the app, which, if followed, would force anyone to see the man on the couch. Yeah, I think that's where we're in this weird gray area where it's like, okay, well, why is this dude butt naked on the couch? And why is his door unlocked? And was it open? The only other existing footage is the additional footage mentioned in the police report is not public and therefore does not specify what the footage is. Oh my god, so it's not on social media, but the police have it? There's no publicly available video of her
If
opening
you see
the door.
a naked person sleeping...
Hold up. Although there are some really bad AI okay.
If you see a naked person sleeping, is that assault?
He's in his own home. I think where you get into the debate is why... Yeah, you're allowed to be naked in your own home. That's not illegal. I'm saying if he ordered food and was naked in front of the door and left the door wide open, that's a problem. The debate comes from the idea of whether or not the door was open to begin with. Like,
that's the gray area. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know how cracked it was, blah, blah, blah. I digress. To me, it sounds like a drunk man ordered food and passed out on his couch, whatever. If it was fully open and it was a screen door and the person is naked there.
Yeah, and it's also different if he was, like, awake and, like, doing something versus him just being, like, passed out, drunk, asleep, naked. The door was probably cracked. She should have just left it and then opened it, saw him naked, and then filmed it. I don't really know, though. Like, I don't want to assume.
Actually, that would be like, what the fuck are you doing? The internet did not side with her and called her insane for walking into someone's home, even if the door was slightly open. Things would only escalate when she continued to post online, screaming at the top of her lungs and doubling down that she was sexually assaulted and how DoorDash was in the wrong for banning her. When local police got hold of her footage, they determined that the man was clearly drunk and asleep on his couch. This clearly indicated that there was no assault or wrongdoing since he was in his...
Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. Like, if he was, like, left the door cracked and he was, like, fucking, like, jorking it or some shit on the couch, like, that'd be, like, way fucking worse. But, like, I think the way that the lawyers are mocking it up against her was drunk man, ordered DoorDash, fell asleep naked on the couch, door was probably cracked. She should have just dropped the bag off, left, saw the door was cracked, opened the door, saw him naked, opened it more, filmed him. I don't know, though. Like, that's... I have no idea how this turned out.
But however, in January of 2026, she was charged with 2 felonies, one charge of unlawful surveillance, and another...
Oh, she got fucking charged?
No assault or wrongdoing since he was in his own home. For months, Olivia would defend her actions, but however, in January of 2026, she was charged with 2 felonies, one charge of unlawful surveillance, and another of dissemination of unlawful surveillance images, each carrying a maximum sentence of 4 years in prison. The saying a few bad apple ruins the whole bunch definitely applies to delivery drivers, as we've all had annoying experiences dealing with them. For some people, messing with their food is enough to put an entire app on their shit list, which justifiably so. Most of them do their jobs correctly, but there are plenty of drivers that seem absolutely incapable of doing.
But like, if it was like crap, why would she do that? That's what I don't understand. Like, I don't know, man. We're never gonna know though. If it's like the lawyers have this video that isn't released to the public of like her opening the door, then that's like the biggest thing. Is like if the door wasn't open and she opened the door, then it's fully on her. It's literally one or the other.
So, the next time you order food online and it gets delivered correctly, be respectful. After all, you never know how insane their shift has been, right guys? And also too, I will say, I mean, have respect for the DoorDash driver and stuff. It's a meal. It's a meal. Granted, you paid money for it or whatever. If they didn't deliver in the right spot and you had to walk a few extra feet to get to whatever, or you had to do X, it's not the end of the fucking world. You know, did somebody fuck up your order and you had to, you know, you had to like live with another thing? These things don't make it justifiably okay just to be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna get walked over. But at the same time, just like let it fucking go, man. Or just don't order through the app anymore. You choose a different one.
Yeah, I think it's like, from a customer perspective, if you're having like repeated bad experiences, like just 100 years of school lunch.
We're going to be recreating and tasting 100 years of school lunches. Starting off with 1910, a school lunch only cost 3 cents, and this is what a fridge looked like.
Dude, 3 pennies for a lunch? Crazy. How much does a school lunch cost now? When I was in high school, God, I mean, it got more expensive through the years, but I think that was just because they got better food. Like I was in high school 2016 to 2020. Dude, probably like 12 bucks, 10 bucks. Stuff I get's like 10 bucks. Yeah, I was gonna say around 10 bucks. Y'all are saying $3. $3 is for school lunch for y'all? I was gonna say 10. But we also, our school lunch was weird in that, like, it wasn't like a designated thing and then you would get whatever was provided. Like, you had to pick. You got to pick whatever amount of you wanted, and then you just had to pay for the pricings of the food. Like, at my high school, you could have gotten a lunch that was like $5, or you could have gotten a lunch that was $30. It was just the amount of stuff you grabbed, what you grabbed. it was free for poor people. Well, yeah, it also depends. Yeah, now when I was in elementary school, I used to get like a cheese sandwich for free, and that was the worst. I remember I was in 2nd grade, and it was just because I was like picky, and I didn't really like some days I'd be like, oh, what the fuck, I didn't bring money. So I'd get they would give me a cheese sandwich and an ice cream. And there was nothing on the cheese sandwich other than bread and 1 slice of cheese. And I was like, wow, this is nuts. You get limited food? Yeah.
So in 1910, schools weren't actually required to provide lunch for students. A lot of students brought their lunch from home. The school did provide wasn't the best option. It was usually like a pecan soup and like a slice of bread.
Pecan soup? Ugh.
Rice. This is what they had to work with at the time. And you know what? I'm actually excited to try it.
What's like in an average school lunch today? I mean, he's gonna go through that, but like, what would y'all eat today? I feel like most schools give like hamburgers, usually some sort of vegetable, fruit, and then like a drink. Pizza's a big thing. Yeah, pizza's also really easy to make.
With me, and we're gonna rate them from 1 apple to 5 apples. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best.
I would give this shit a 1, dude. If they're serving me soup, I'm not eating that bitch.
Let's go for a bite. Cheers.
Bread, soup, and white rice.
Tastes like I just ate a chalkboard. It's very salty. It seems kind of boring. I mean, what if we did it with the rice? Let me try it with the rice. Maybe with the
do you think it's gonna always get better, or do you think there's gonna be some years that are worse? I feel like the 1910s is gonna be the worst objectively, just because they had the fucking least. I feel like it's slowly gonna get better, but there's probably gonna be some years that are like really shitty.
Like the rice balance. The rice definitely balances it out. I give this a 2 apples out of 5. How about
You're giving that a 2 out of 5, bitch? I would give that a half apple. You're eating fucking gross ass pecan soup.
I'd say an apple and a half. All right. Let's move on to 1920, where school lunch only cost 7 cents, and this is what fridges look like.
This is honestly probably going to be good because everybody was rich in the 20s.
We're now in the roaring 20s. 10 years later, school lunches maybe got a little bit better because of what health experts told parents and schools. So they started providing students with
vegetables. So they started giving kids a pack. You got 2 cigarettes with your lunch because the doctor said that was good for you.
As you can see, I'm making frozen vegetables, and this is what they used at the time to make the process quicker and easier. Surprisingly, they offered
frozen vegetables not that bad though. Frozen vegetables pretty fire.
Grilled cheese. They thought
fire, except the grilled cheeses today. I remember when I would get a grilled cheese in high school, it'd be like you could go on the fucking table. It was like a hockey puck. That was my class. My school's grilled cheese was a fucking hockey puck. It wasn't some soft like freshly made grilled cheese. It was like that bitch was sitting there for 6 days.
Cheese might have some protein and calcium in it. And speaking of calcium, they introduced milk for the very first time, and it's in school lunches till this day. So 1920 school lunch was a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, milk is a fucking scam. I'm against big milk. I'm against big cow. Okay? I don't like that industry. The whole big milk industry, it's a scam. Our government is hoarding cheese. Regular milk is not as good for you as they make it seem as it is. They're just trying to pawn some extra shit. It's like the fucking scraps. We got so many damn cows.
Side of vegetables, a piece of bread, and some milk.
We've officially made it to the 1920s where they're having grilled cheese, vegetable, and bread. I think the 2 bread is like a little redundant, but yeah. Cheers. I'm excited for this. Yeah.
I'd rate that like a 4 out of 5. That's pretty fire.
You know, they had it good in the 1920s. If this was my lunch, I would have been like, please, let me get second. If I was a kid and I got this to school lunch, 5 apples. 5 apples, I agree. I mean, you can't go wrong with grilled cheese sandwich.
Now it cuts to the 1930s. Just a dark shade just overthrows the video. This was a rough 10 years. What do you think they were serving in the 1930s? Tree bark.
10 years later, we're in the 1930s, where a school lunch costs about 10 cents and a refrigerator looks like this.
This is the Great Depression era where most schools could not afford providing hot lunches for their students. So they went with something cheap and easy, like a vegetable soup. This was something that they could make in big
batches. But like, that's not a meal. Like, if your soup has if your lunch is all liquid, that's not a meal.
And was very inexpensive to make. They also provided peanut butter sandwiches. I know it's kind of...
Never mind, this shit's fire. Never mind, that shit's fire, bitch. I'll eat a fucking plain-ass peanut butter sandwich. Be chewing that bitch going... It's like you're chewing glue. I don't give a fuck.
Weird. I was expecting peanut butter and jelly, but they were
Peanut butter too creamy much, though, right? Am I wrong, chat? Peanut butter's looking a little bit wet here. I like that Jif spread. You know, what the fuck is this? It's like mayo.
weird. I was expecting peanut butter and jelly, but they were just doing peanut butter sandwiches. So in the 1930s, they served up a hot vegetable soup with a peanut butter sandwich, an apple, and milk.
1930. Okay, that's actually not bad. Fucking toss that soup in the trash. Just toss that soup in the trash.
Keep in mind, this was the Great Depression era. You remember what I said? So they had to keep things a little simple. I don't know about this whole peanut butter and soup combo. Seems a little weird to me, but let's just give it a shot. Let's start with the soup.
Bro, y'all remember lunch monitors in elementary school? I remember my lunch monitor in elementary school would, like, make us finish our food. And one day I had, like, unknowingly had, like, semi-spoiled milk. And something was wrong with the vegetables. And I, like, said that. And I remember he was like, just fucking... He didn't say just fucking eat it. But he was like, you gotta finish your food. And I was like, ugh. And I, like... I ate and drank, like, spoiled food.
I mean, it's a simple soup. They had to just make a whole batch of it and just hand them out to kids left to right. So it's not bad. Let's combo this with the... It's just peanut butter sandwich. It's not peanut butter jelly. All right, let's take a shot. Let's go.
Yo, let me put y'all on. Peanut butter Nutella. No jelly. Peanut butter, one side, Nutella the other. Toasted white bread. It'll take 35 minutes for you to eat that sandwich, and that's what's amazing about it.
Very dry. Yeah. Okay, if I'm in the 1930s, Great Depression, things are tough. I'm not mad. I'm gonna rate this a 3 out of 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5. I can agree with that. Cool. On to the next. We've made it to 1940, where a school lunch costs about 22 cents, and a refrigerator looks like this.
In the 1940s, every U.S. state had federally sponsored lunch programs, and they made this one dish.
Oh, I thought the 1940s would be almost as bad as the 30s. Just because of the war.
Called cream chipped beef, and all it is you heat up some butter, flour, milk, and you chop up this dried beef. I've never even seen this item in my life before. You chop
Okay, maybe it is worse.
Chop that up and you pour that into the milk mixture and then just pour that over toast.
Oh, what the fuck? Who is eating that? Yo, that's actually foul, bro. They're mixing milk and fucking beef. Like, see, they just keep trying to fucking shove cows in food.
Mixture, and then just pour that over toast.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh, that's so gross.
1940s, they provided cream chipped beef, rice pudding, vegetables, and some milk.
We are in 1940, and this cream chipped beef.
That looks. Oh, I don't think if. Right now, would I be able to eat this? Yeah, I wouldn't like it. But I'm thinking, chat, think back to, like, elementary school you. Like, when you're, like, 6. Like, you're not eating this.
Just smells bad, it looks bad. I don't know what they were thinking at the time, but this was actually the era where all schools had, like, lunch programs. Let's go in with the first bite.
And everything
Cheers,
has
man.
fucking dairy, dude.
Cheers, bro.
Other than the vegetables.
Whoa, that beef is salty. Wow, huh? Brian can't handle it. You all right? It's not pleasant at all. If I was in the 1940s, I wouldn't be looking forward for the cream chip, but definitely that rice pudding. Oh, yeah, I would be definitely looking forward to that, and probably not touching the cream chipped beef.
I have to give this a 1 apple rating.
I agree.
Yeah. Don't make this at home.
Don't make this at home. Yeah. Let's hope the next decade is better. We're now in the 1950s. The population has grown so much because of the baby boomer era. That's where the term boomers came from. And an average meal...
Yeah, because everybody got back from war and just started fucking having kids. That's all you did. Everybody said, I'm home. And then they just popped out fucking 6 kids per household. That's why boomers are fucking so many. There's so many of them.
35 cents, and this is what refrigerators look like.
And thanks to the population increase, meatloaf was introduced in school in order to feed all the kids.
Bro, what the fuck? Buddy said thanks to that. Yeah, meatloaf. Meatloaf is fucking disgusting. Whoever thought that it would be a good idea to form dead animal meat into the formation of a bread loaf is insane.
It was easy to make in big batches, it was filling and nutritious. It was also really simple to make, and it didn't take any special equipment.
Okay, that meatloaf doesn't look that bad, though.
Also, as a side dish, they served
Too much ketchup.
tomato wedges. It's kind of weird, but maybe they thought
If I eat meatloaf, I'll put barbecue sauce on it. I'm not putting ketchup on it. Barbecue sauce with meatloaf saves it. Saves it.
it was healthy. So in the 1950s, school lunches was meatloaf, tomato wedges, Jell-O, and milk.
Milk has been a
Okay,
star
Jell-O's a staple, though.
in a lot of these decades. But let's go ahead and dig into the meatloaf and see how it is. I'm not mad at it.
I don't know if I'm hungry or
Just a side order of maters. You ever see a video of some dude just biting into a tomato like an apple? That's crazy.
it tastes really good.
I'm not mad at it. If I was a kid in the 1950s and they gave me meatloaf for lunch, I'll be like, cool, it's meatloaf day. Now,
Palate cleanser.
yeah,
Tomato.
I guess this is a palate cleanser. You know, the combination of tomato and meatloaf really works together.
Food's starting to taste a little bit better. I'm gonna give it 3.5. 3.5 apples. Because we got some better stuff coming up, so.
Oh, yeah. 1960. It's actually a really exciting year because of one reason, which I'm gonna tell you in a bit. An average school meal cost about 50 cents, and a refrigerator looked like this.
The 1960s is probably my favorite era because it's the first time pizza was added to the menu. And of course, the pizzas came in squares. Processed and pre-packaged food also made its way into school kitchens. But in order to balance out the pizza, schools provided a simple salad as a side dish. This was actually the beginning of schools easing up.
Yo, lettuce is starting to grow on me. I don't like salad. But lettuce starting to grow on me again. I don't know what it is. I used to hate lettuce. I'm liking lettuce. I'm starting to like lettuce a little bit more. Nice snap. Put a little lettuce and a ham and cheese. Some mayo. Ooh, that's good.
Meals. So in the 1960s, a school lunch was pizza, simple salad, chocolate pudding, and fruit juice.
Oh, chocolate pudding is where it's at.
1960, they finally introduced pizza to schools. My favorite era so far. So let's take a slice, and they were always square.
Yeah, they were always square. Only cheese, never had pepperoni.
Never pepperoni. I mean, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So let's just go ahead and take our first bite. Tastes just like it, right? Dude, it's so close to
And once again, big cheese makes its way into the fucking minds and stomachs of our generation's youth.
Exactly the same. Another thing about school lunch is when you got this pizza, you didn't touch any of the other stuff. You were happy with your pizza.
You ate this, you threw the rest away. But we're not kids anymore, so I'm gonna have some of this salad.
You can have a salad.
Right?
I'm giving this five apples, easily.
I gave meatloaf 5 apples. I gotta give this 5 apples. I'm done with that salad, not touching it anymore. See you guys in the 70s. Where disco was alive and well, nutrition wasn't a big thing, and an average school meal cost about 75 cents, and a refrigerator looked like this.
In the 1970s, nutrition standards weakened throughout the decade. Because of all the cost-cutting measurement, it compromised the quality of meals and increased the amount of processed food like hamburger and french fries. As you can see,
I ain't complaining, though. I'm not complaining about that.
See, I'm using fresh meat, but schools got frozen, already cooked meat that just needed to get heated up. They also provided french fries as a side.
That's that good old, that's that freedom food, like Gotten said. That's that good old American heart attack, serving that shit to our youth.
Of nutrition. So in the 1970s, school lunches was a hamburger, french fries, Jell-O, and Coke.
We're finally here in the
That's like actually a death meal.
70s. I'm excited. You know,
That's
pizza.
like eating McDonald's.
Go for it. Perfectly cooked.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
The 70s was well done.
You could definitely taste the dryness of it. We're not complaining because we're not having pea soup. And of course they gave french fries, which is awesome. Love that. Perfect fry.
Great meal. All in all. 5 apples?
I give this 5 apples. I'll skip the Jell-O but the Coke, I'm happy about that too. 5 apples for sure. All right, on to the next.
Amazing.
Now we're in 1980. Back to the Future just came out, one of my favorite movies. An average school meal costs about $1.
Mid-ass movie.
And a refrigerator looked like this.
In the 1980s, nutritional standards got even worse. School lunch programs got a budget cut of $1 billion. Because of the budget cuts, even more processed foods made it into school kitchens. They provided kids with chicken nuggets.
I mean, I would say chicken nuggets are better for you than a burger, though.
Because the process of making them was really simple, and all they had to do is just heat it up in the oven. So in the 1980s, school lunches were chicken nuggets, French fries, vanilla pudding, and Coke.
And here it is. The
Dude, I don't know any school today that would serve soda.
1980s school cafeteria food. Like I said, they kind of gave up on the whole health thing. Budgets got cut, so they're just like, feed them whatever. Cheers. Yeah. Bomb.
I love it.
Interestingly, they gave us vanilla pudding, which we've had it in the past decades, but again, doesn't seem like the healthiest option, but let's go ahead and give that a shot. Cheers. Pure sugar.
Yeah, I think my rating on this, because the pudding was whack, I'm gonna go ahead and give this 3.5 apples.
3.5 apples. I give it a 4 apples because chicken nuggets, fries, and Coke kind of
Still
kept
a good
everything
meal.
afloat. As far as like
Not
a
good
kid
for
that
you.
doesn't care about his health. Yeah. Let's go see what the 90s have in store for us. And this decade is actually our decade.
That's right. Let's go.
This is when the internet became super popular, and an average meal cost about $1.50, and a refrigerator looked like this. You're probably wondering to yourself, why are we in a car? And that's because
Bro, that fridge looks more high-tech than my current fridge. Like, I don't even have this water thing.
You're probably wondering to yourself, why are we in a car? And that's because of one reason.
In the 1990s, it was the peak of unhealthy meals. Schools allowed McDonald's and other fast food restaurants to sell their products in school. This would allow school cafeterias to ease up on making nutritional food for students and focus on making side dishes and more snack items. So in the 1990s, school lunches was McDonald's, simple salad, a fruit cocktail, and
Nah,
Powerade.
see, like, I hate salad. I would eat that right now.
Here it is, the 1990 school lunch that we used to get.
I don't know what it is, dude. It's like your taste buds change. So I'm like, people used to tell me that when I was like 10, and I was like, fuck off. I'll never like vegetables. And like, I'm only 21, and like, I'm starting to like, I don't like candy that much. I know that's an insane take, but if you offered me like a Reese's cup or watermelon, I'm choosing, like, as a sweet thing, I'm choosing watermelon 100 times.
Always get McDonald's. That was like a special day.
Yeah.
All right. Opening up this wrapper, I was super excited as a kid. It's just like a super simple burger. I was always excited. Here we go.
That's foul. That's foul. He should receive some. You should receive some sort of fine for that.
This was the best. I want to point out one more thing. Remember the Powerade?
For me, Powerade always came second to Gatorade, so I was always kind of bummed when I got Powerade.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take a sip.
Yeah.
You're good?
I'm good off the Powerade.
Yeah, that's good. And then the fruit cocktail. I remember this. It came in little cups, plastic cups. I remember I was like, I'm being so healthy by eating this. It's just pure sugar, but it's absolutely delicious. I would rate this 5 apples because it's McDonald's. I was always excited about it.
I'm gonna give it 4 apples. As a little kid, 5 apples times a million. Like, I would have been so stoked to get this.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's hop over to the next decade.
Let's go.
So in the 2000s, school lunches was grilled chicken, celery and carrots, fresh fruits, and milk.
All right, here it
That's
is.
actually
2000
really
meal.
good.
I love how milk made a comeback. They brought fresh fruits, veggies, and grilled chicken. Kind of a boring meal.
Pretty healthy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad.
Never gets old.
Good, simple chicken. Veggies were never exciting for me as a kid. Overall, I think I give this meal 2 apples because...
Really?
Yeah, because as an adult, I'll give it more, but as a kid, I give it 2 apples because it just wasn't exciting.
Yeah, if we're going from the perspective of a kid, this sucks. I'm giving it 1 apple.
The 2010s. This is the rise of social media, the platform that you're watching me through, and an average school meal costs about $2.50, and this is what a refrigerator
We should all remember this.
looks like.
In 2010, lunch programs got an overhaul. The reduction of processed foods began, and more schools focused heavily on providing whole fresh foods like turkey or bologna wraps. The wraps were nothing.
I had never eaten a turkey or bologna wrap in my entire life. And this is when I was in school.
Special, just some tortilla, meat, and cheese.
Honestly, now I'm second guessing whether or not this man actually had the factual statements on what was in each lunch. What the fuck? Have y'all ever had a bologna wrap?
In 2010, school lunches was a simple wrap, salad, yogurt, and water.
And here it is, the
Don't remember that.
10 school lunch. They got really healthy with this one. We got yogurt, simple salad, and a wrap. But let's go ahead and give this wrap a try and see if it's good.
Honestly, though, I feel like if he had a ham and cheese sandwich, I would say okay. I think it's because it's a wrap. We're sitting here like, what the fuck?
Really healthy with this one. We got yogurt,
I would eat a ham and cheese sandwich.
Salad and a wrap. But let's go ahead and give boring.
Yeah.
If I was in school, I'd be like, this sucks.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to get home and like
eat pizza.
Yeah, can we get pizza, Mom?
Yeah. I mean, they also gave yogurt. Someone give that
What
a
about
shot.
milk?
Because
I mean, it really
again,
varies,
like,
but I would
nothing
say they
really
offered
kicks here,
water
but
a lot,
I guess this is
too.
all for the betterment of like kids' health. As far as taste goes, I'm gonna give this a 1 apple.
You know, I want to give them 1 apple, but you gotta make it healthier for the kids.
Definitely.
Bro, one of the most nostalgic memories I have, though, in elementary school is when I was walking by, like, you know how you would be in a lunch line and you would get your drink and then you would get your food, then you would get a snack, then you would pay, or you would just walk if it was free, depending. But, like, I remember walking up and I loved looking down at all of the milk cartons, and I gotta choose between chocolate milk, strawberry milk, regular milk. I could get like 1% milk, and I was just like, yes. And like some days I would be like, you know, I'm feeling chocolate. It was like my first choice as a kid. You'd be sitting there, you're like 6 years old, you'd be like, I'm gonna get the chocolate milk. Strawberry milk was pretty fire.
Oh, yeah.
2 apples for me.
Some days. I wouldn't like it anymore.
And that was 100 years of school lunches. Let me know if I got your decade right. And
I would say he got the 2010s kind of right. Or get cyberbullied at school. I do have, dude, a lot of people, like, this is actually, like, they're exaggerating it to a bit, or to a degree, but there are people that are like that. Like, I've had so many people just say, oh, like, I will say I got lucky with social media for sure. But, like, I've had some people say, oh, it's just luck. Anyone could do what you do. Like, don't be happy or some shit. I'm like, well, then why don't you do it? Like, that's what I don't get. When people are like, you just got lucky. Like, yes, luck is a factor. But saying you just got lucky, anyone could do what you do. Well, yeah, but why don't you do it then?
A lot of
the fucking 7,000 people are watching that shit. The most boring ass commentary I have ever heard in my entire life. All right, I'm landing here. Okay, I am landing next to you. Fucking NPC conversations. Holy shit.
And we're about to get this game started.
Have a talk with chat. When I play Fortnite, I talk to chat. You don't even really talk about the game. Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Sitting there. All right, I'm landing here. I am now running over to the bush on my left. Bro, you see those chats? You see those fake-ass chats, though? You guys should drop Lake.
Cool. Landing at the house next.
Yeah, drop Lake.
To you.
Sweet new skins.
Whoa.
In what world is Twitch chat that positive? In what world is Twitch chat that positive? Sweet skins. What is that, a Nick A30 chat? Holy shit. Great job, Joe. You'll get him next time, man. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Whole time I'm playing Fortnite. Your ass. You suck. Oh my god. You're bad at the game. Why did you drop there? fucking mega shit. This stream is so boring, dude. I don't even want to watch it, Joe. You're an NPC, honestly. Exactly. Nah, you ain't end stream. You ain't end stream. You don't take no quick break. They just went offline. You ain't go offline. You're dealing with some shit. You go blank screen and you come back. If you end stream and restart, everybody knows Twitch Noti only comes out every 2 hours, bitch. Everybody knows Twitch. Yeah, nah, that shit. Nah. Have fun. All right, you got 8K viewers. You end stream, restart stream. All right, yeah. Now you got 100 viewers. That's how that shit works. You ain't it. There was like 100 people making those comments. The fuck are you talking about? He's the only one. There was like, dude, why is this shit highlighted? There was literally people spamming it. You know the wackest streams? When like mega famous people go live, they'll have like 10,000 viewers and the most dead chat ever. The most dead chat ever. Boo! When somebody hates on you in a Twitch chat, you tell them to shut the fuck up. That's what you do. That's what you do. Boo! Shitty advice. Stop trying to relate to the person. Boo! No. They come in your chat and they shit on you. No. A lot of the time they don't even have it. A lot of the time Twitch chatters just come in here and shit on people. They do it for fun. Sometimes they're not even insecure. Sometimes they're not even having something going on in their own life. They're just like, I'm bored, let me make fun of this person. That's how it is. You tell them to shut the fuck up and ban him. Oh, just hit him with the /ban. Hit him with the /ban. That's all you gotta do, bro. Oh my God. Hit him with the /ban. Then he has to make another account. Yeah. Then you hit that account with the /ban. Yeah, well, I heard your mom drives a broken down Volkswagen, you fucking loser. Yeah, well, I heard that your mom's car broke down and she picks you up in the back of school. That's the eviction notice. That piece of paper with fucking handwriting on it.
By the end of
Bro, why didn't you actually just print out like a fucking PNG of an eviction notice? They literally just wrote that shit on paper.
Are fixed.
We also have another surprise for you. Come outside. Come outside. We rigged your Volkswagen with C4. And they blow that shit up. And they blow that shit up. You can't have everything you want in life. We paid for the apartment. Looks like you're taking public transport now. You get one or the other. Sorry. Ooh, shitty ending. Shitty ending. We do not care. I wanted a cooler ending than that. I wanted one of those Samir Bhavnani endings where somebody gets hit by a car. One of those endings. One of those endings. Boo. Give me a Samir ending where somebody gets nailed by a fucking semi. You shouldn't be mean to people, or else a car is gonna run you over. Why was Sniper Wolf even in that fucking video? Like, that whole ass video could have gone exactly the same without her in it. Like, I'm dead ass. She literally just was there. She didn't need to be in the video. All right, we got the next video here. That was actually a decent Darman video. It's kind of funny.